We're good to start?
Yeah.
Ready, spaghetti?
Yeah, we're good to go. Alright, welcome to another session of 20 Sides. This is our 6th session. I'm surprised you've made it this far, despite all the terrors I've thrown at you. But we still soldier on. As with every session, we're going to start off by with a little introduction for everyone. So we are joined with some very talented and creative players, starting with Juno, who is playing our human rogue, Alana.
Hello.
Next is Ed, who is playing our human human wizard named Sethanon.
Hello.
And of course, the queen of our stream channel is No Life Queen, who will be playing Blivette, the gnome wizard.
Hello.
And of course, Picard is our paladin, which we need desperately at times like these. He's our human paladin named Dubois.
Hold on, Mr.
I disagree.
And disagreeing with that statement is our tiefling cleric, played by Richard, named Rahaj.
Woo!
And Hazel is representing our more natural path as the elvish druid Jacket.
Yeah!
That is her.
That was
Well,
amazing.
How elves say hello. And of course, lastly but definitely not least, is Sean playing our elvish blood hunter class, the homebrew Matt Mercer class.
Hello.
And I will be playing the dwarvish drunkard today. It's a special class I haven't mentioned myself. Basically, every time you take a drink, you just roll damage to yourself and your self-esteem, and you just cry.
You roll sad.
Now the self-esteem goes way up.
Sad drunk.
It's great.
But another thing we do every session is, because I'm a bad DM that gets distracted and forgets things, I have some chores for my players. But of course, they can earn 10 experience points as a reward if they volunteer. So if you'd like to volunteer for one of our chores, just roll a d70 in chat. And the highest roll gets to choose first. The chores, of course, are the Rule Master.
Oh, this is good. This is a good omen.
Always roll shittier than the other guy.
A very good omen, yes. So a Rule Master keeps track of rules in case we forget something or need to check something. Time Lord keeps track of in-game progression of time, so we don't forget whether it's day or night or wherever. Arithmancer does the complicated math that I just don't want to think about. And the Chronicler just does a little bit of a write-up, a journal, a point entry form of our adventures in case we ever have mass amnesia and forget what we were doing. So if everyone has rolled, then Ed, looks like you're going first.
Rule Master.
Rule Master, yeah, go ahead. Next would be Juno.
The Time Lord.
Time Lord. And after Juno's Jacket / Hazel.
Arithmancer, I want to see Raj try to chronicle this.
Yeah, Raj, you can pass if you don't want to do it.
You know, I'll be the best chronicler we've ever had.
Oh my god.
Beat me.
I was just gonna say Rahaj is the best over and over again.
No.
Like 3
Raj is
pages
the
worth.
best. The blonde dies. Raj is
Well, you know,
that's not
you're allowed to take some creative liberties. You know, it's like, again, you get the 10 experience even if you're terrible at your job. It's just
Oh,
as long
I should
as
do
you try.
chronicler more often.
As long as you try, that's all that
How do
matters.
you think I've been getting points?
And of course, Shandy, No Life Queen, is our stream queen all the time. So she
And she's
automatically-
not allowed to do anything else.
No. Well, she can do
Stop
extra
me.
stuff for free if she wants to. You know, if she wants to
Throw
look
her
up
to the
rules.
zombies.
I'm not going to give her any extra experience.
No throwing me at the zombie.
Can we stop throwing a gnome?
Oh.
We have
All
gnome
right,
touch this.
so just to recap, last time in our last session, you finally made your way into Shadow Damson in search of the research team that had gone missing here in the Shadowfell. And there you encountered some more zombies, some more shadowy things they call shades that wanted to hug you. You managed to defeat them with the help of a mysterious stranger, a woman wearing a mask and a hood with a rifle, basically, that you've never seen before. So she managed to help you. You followed her. She was attacking from quite a distance away. So some of you went to meet up with her, while Rahaj and Alana went to the inn to scout out, because it did appear that there may have been some survivors inside, as the entire building is currently surrounded by zombies trying to get in. So you two snuck in. Once you met with Tetra, she confirmed that there were survivors inside. While exploring the inn, Alana and Rahaj got into a bit of a scuffle with a dark and shadowy entity that wanted to devour their souls. They barely survived, and the rest of the group, not having heard from them for so long, decided to join them and join in the battle at the nick of time. They managed to defeat the shadows, but at the cost of setting part of the inn on fire, which is where we will now move to next. I believe we were up here. Yep. And so now you should all see where your tokens are on the map here. First things first, I need Alana. If you would not like to take 5 fire damage immediately, I need you to move your token.
Okay, hold on. Caught me while I was making soup. Okay.
You can make soup, but you're gonna take fire damage.
Okay, yeah.
Tough choice. Oh, all right, whoops.
Rahaj cast soup.
Moving the pot off the stove.
All right. So the fire is starting to spread towards you. So you notice this as you definitely move away. So last we left off, Rahaj was in a very dire state, and in the process of trying to save himself, he clutched his holy symbol, which is not, in fact, the symbol of Ultima, which he led everyone to believe was in fact the symbol of some other god in the shape of a skull. Dubois, being a very zealous defender of Ultima, noticed this and tried to save Rahaj's soul at the last minute, throwing his holy symbol into the fire, telling him to renounce his pagan god and to accept Ultima. But Rahaj did not exactly comply and was instead knocked out with a fist to the face from Dubois. Luckily, Tetra was there to start dragging you away, so she's actually dragging you into the next room. Alana, you're also you just were wrestling with Picard as he tried to, or Dubois as he tried to grab you. What is everyone doing?
Question.
Go ahead.
I'm still
Yes.
At this point, are we able to smell the smoke?
You can actually, you're down the hall, so make a perception check.
Alright, hold on, my other monitor went on again.
Oh, and thank you for reminding me of the smoke.
My view is
Alana.
kind of blocked.
Let's see,
Let me see.
perception.
Alana, is your view blocked? Well, your view is going to be messed up because the door is closed.
What fire?
Okay.
And you can only see from the light spell that Rahaj was casting. So that's why you're... And the fires. Oh yeah, I guess the fire should also be emitting light.
Okay, what? I don't see anything, but I know which way Alana went, so I'm gonna go after her.
Yeah, you already knew which direction she was in. You don't smell the smoke yet. So we'll everyone get an action. So Blivette, you're running down to there. You come around the corner. You see the fire. You see Dubois trying to grab onto Alana's arm, but she shrugs him off. What do you do?
What's going on? I drop my bag and start pulling out my blanket to try and maybe put out this fire.
All right. Well, first, Alana, what are you doing?
I guess I kind of shove Picard away from me, and I go towards Bliv and get out of the way of the fire.
All right. So yeah, you can move your token, and
I
Picard.
say, go ahead.
Yeah. No, you can go first.
Well, I was just gonna say I was gonna update Bliv on what was going on. That Picard had knocked out Rahaj. I mean, Dubois hadn't knocked out Rahaj. So.
All right. And what's everyone else doing? At this moment, Jacket, you were coming around the corner as you saw that that boy around the corner turn around into that room. So what is Jacket doing?
Well, I've put a lot of thought to this, but I realized that most of that thought might be metagaming. But I do realize I have 2 friends in the corner here, so I call over to them and, ask, there's a child over here. Is anyone going to come after it with me?
Well, actually, I think I last week, I think we said when I saw Jacket run off, I bolted after her.
Yeah, you can head.
coming-
We're
I
out
was-
of initiative, so yeah, if you guys want to do
Yeah,
anything,
Jacket, I
just
was
go.
following you last week when we ended, so I was right near you. I was coming after you.
Also, I want to mention to my Time Lord just to pay special attention. Just keep when I mention the time progressing, just keep an eye on it.
Alright.
So,
Uh-oh.
let's see here. So yeah, what's everyone else doing? Mira kind of comes out of the room where she was hiding, and she's, what's going on? Is it gone? Picard, what are you up to?
Well, Dubois is going to grab his sword, which is next to the fire, and while Alana's going away with Rahaj, he's going to just slumber off where the party is not, basically trying, just looking at the floor while walking quietly. So,
All right, yeah. And anyone else doing anything? Because basically, as this happens, Tetra is dragging Rahaj. I guess it would be half her movement. Well, she could probably drag you in that time all the way up to the other side of the door, just to get you far away from the fire. So yeah, as this is happening, about a minute passes, and the fire, Alana, you notice, is creeping ever farther towards you.
Is there a tapestry or a curtains on the walls by the windows, or?
You can see the curtains to the south, where basically this is the edge of the building facing out. So there's drawn curtains there. You can't really see any other curtains because of the darkness from where you are.
I call out, Sethanon!
I move to the sound of the voice. Damn. Oh, fire.
Can you put out this fire with your ice?
Nice reaction, Seth.
Oh, right.
Okay, so I will go down and cast Ray of Frost or Frostbite in an area of the fire to see if I can have any effect on it.
Yeah, ping me where exactly you're aiming, and then roll an attack. All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Okie
So you're shooting your ray of frost, and some of the flames are getting doused, but immediately the heat from the nearby flames immediately melts the ice, and then it quickly picks up again, as you're not quite getting the fire out. You're trying to you're like a firefighter, basically, just trying to keep it down. So as you're doing that, anyone else?
Human fire hydrant Sethanon is on the case.
I've pulled my blanket out. We can try and use it to beat the flames. But
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to run up, you can go ahead and just move your token to where you're trying to fan the flames there.
fan them. I'm trying to put them out. I
All right. Well, yeah. I'm not. I guess that's not the right verb to use in that
Quite
situation.
the opposite of what she wants to do.
So you start trying to douse the flames and just smother them there. You manage to smother these ones. However, I need you to make a Constitution check
Ooh.
as well.
See if I have anything on. Oh. My character sheet is not loading. Great.
These are great rolls, guys.
So yeah, you cough a little bit as the smoke is starting to build and pool around you in the ceiling. But because you're low to the ground, you kind of stay low as you're trying to put out the fire, and you cough a little bit. But other than that, you feel fine.
We've got to get this out. If the survivors are here, we need them.
Okay. I can't see my character sheet for some reason, and I want to see if I have a blanket as well.
Do you not see
You
it
have
like
a
in the
bedroll
list?
at least.
Like I can't.
Try just
Like
refresh the page.
oh
and see if it helps.
yeah, yeah. No, I see it. Oh no, it's the bio.
We know you have a bedroll because you bought one from a deaf woman, I
You
think.
bought it from an old woman, didn't you? Or was that Blivette?
No,
It may
that
have
was.
been- Oh no,
Alana.
you have a bedroll.
I do have
Yeah,
a blanket,
so you-
don't I? Or
Yeah.
no, I don't.
You
refresh the
I think you
page.
retcon that, yeah. Because I can see your inventory. You do have a bedroll.
No, I'm not gonna
You
use
also have
that,
a water skin.
which I've already used.
Yeah.
You have
I'm so
common
hot.
clothes.
Just so you know. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Well, you don't have to roll death saving throws though, at least.
Yeah, that's nice. I'll take those.
All right. Well, while you're reloading, Jacket and Talrath come around the corner. What are you doing?
Okay, well, I was going around the corner and sprinting after a kid when I saw Tetra out of the corner of my eye, and behind her, a ridiculously injured Rahaj. And so Jacket stumbles a bit and goes, ah, crap! And turns around and just kind of goes, oh dear, because now she has to choose between the kid and a really injured Rahaj, as opposed to a perfectly healthy Alana. And so it's just kind of like...
Tetra's kind of like driving him by like his, the shoulders, dragging him. He's like, "We got a bit of a shit show here. They might need your help in the next room."
Oh, spirits, oh, spirits, oh, spirits. Bring Rahaj over here, I'll heal him. There's a kid, a survivor in the door behind me. Can you handle him?
I'll do what I can.
A kid. Yeah. Oh, you're talking to Talrath, right?
Yeah, a kid,
All right,
a survivor,
Talrath,
right?
what's...
So would I know which way when she said that? Like, I don't.
Well, there's only
see-
other one way you can see from this room. So basically, to describe this room a little bit, there's like a bunch of more debris from the ceiling that's collapsed. There's like a collapsed table here. A lot of the books seem to have just fallen off these bookshelves. So there's just scattered papers and ripped pages and other books. There's an unlit fireplace at the bottom. There's a skeleton right here just lying on the floor. And then this door over on the right side.
Okay, and I would have assumed from Jacket that that's the door she was referring to.
Yeah,
Well, it is behind
yeah,
me,
this is
yeah.
the only other door. Yeah.
By the way, am I able to notice the fire or the smoke over here since I've got vision into
You
these
can actually
rooms?
see the light. The light is actually pouring out from the fire now from where you are.
Spirits is also a fire? Okay, well, this calls for one thing. Okay, Tetra, switch with me and Rahaj. I'll take care of him. And, okay. Alana, catch my water skin!
I turn. Do I hear her? I'm guessing I do.
Yeah, you can hear.
It's
I get-
impressive.
Yeah,
I
you just-
I turn in
Right,
her direction.
Do I have to make a throw for the water skin?
make a dexterity check. Yeah.
Okay, well, how bad could that go?
You're running
Dick-
quite a ways, like across the room and through a door, so it's pretty far. It's 40 feet.
Dix. Why am I finding it? Oh, Dix is in the thing. I'm an idiot. Never mind. Dix.
While you're doing that, Tetra comes over to join you, Talrath. She lifts up her gun and holds it to the door just to gives you like a nod to say it's okay. She's got your back.
Yeah.
You toss the water skin. It kind of lands over here, not quite up to Alana. So it's like
Sorry.
I go and get
it's
it.
a little bit.
Been a long
Alright, so
time
you
since I
grab the
threw-
water skin.
Yeah,
Alright, and
I pick it
so
up.
and what's Alana doing then?
Well, I pick up the water skin, and I come back, and I start putting the fire out.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna take about like a quarter of the water skin to douse these flames here. So you're gonna just start pouring until these ones are out. Yeah, so you managed to douse this corner, the fire here. But I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as Dubois, are you just hanging out back here? Mira notices you and she says, "Dubois, is everything all right? What's going on? Where are the others?"
They are down here. I just need a moment for myself, if you'd excuse me. And he's going.
And she kind of just watches you. She watches you walk up. And she's just speechless and turns back to the fire. All right, and so Alana, so you actually start coughing pretty heavily, and you become not paralyzed, incapacitated. I think is the. I can look up my names here. So as you're just coughing, you get into like a coughing fit. where you can't move and you're kind of just stuck there. So yeah, you are incapacitated. You can't take any actions right now. So let's see here. So the fire, however, does continue to spread. But first, Talrath, are you opening the door?
Yeah, if I can, sure. Yeah, I still have my sword out. Just...
All right. So yeah, you open up the door, and let's see here. So you see inside, there's actually a few people inside. They're all kind of huddling against the wall. There's this boy, sort of like backing away from the light that's of the fire that's shining just in the distance behind you. And he kind of backs away. He's like, "What the fuck do you want? Who are you?"
And I say, "Oi, we're friends of Eladris. Are you the research team?"
Research team? What the fuck is he talking about? And he kind of looks up to you see now there's a woman. She looks to be about middle age. She's got short hair that's in a ponytail in the back. Like average human size. You see her belly is actually a little bit concave, I think is the right term. And you see another man next to him. He's also pretty middle-aged, pretty scarred up, got a lot of scars, and looks pretty tough on the more lean side. And then this corner by the table, there is an older man. He's kind of leaning on a staff, kind of looking at you warily, just eyes wide. When you say research,
okay, go ahead.
when you say research team, they're all kind of like they don't really react to that, except for the one guy is like, "Who's asking? Say you're friends of Eladris.
Yeah,
Come to rescue us."
Yeah, he sent us here. He offered us money for the job. You're the research team. We're here for you. Let's go.
You can get us out here. Then yeah, we're the research team. Let's go. We're with you.
Can I insight check?
Go ahead. Give him an insight check.
Oh.
He knows everything about this man. I want his social security number.
Sorry, 1 second. My thing is freezing. All right. Yeah, he definitely is lying. They're not the research team, and he desperately wants to get out of this building. With these people.
When he says that, and I recognize that he's obviously not telling me the truth, I pull my sword up as if ready to fight, and I kind of try to yell back over my shoulder to anybody who can hear me. Oi, this isn't the research team. I don't know who they are. This may be a trap. Get ready. And I'm just like prepared for combat.
All right, as you're yelling that, another minute has passed by, and the fire continues to spread. Even as you're dousing it, more fire just keeps creeping towards you. And as it gets bigger, it extends for more directions. But it's basically been about 2 minutes, I believe, since it started.
Hey, Tristan.
And you can see part of it's climbing up the walls. Rahaj, yes.
You were saying you were like concaved. I think that's the right word. You mean her stomach's going in, right? Not like out. She's not pregnant, is she?
No. I meant the opposite. She's pregnant. She looks very pregnant.
She's pregnant. Okay, cool. Oh, well, this is a bad situation. Good thing I'm unconscious.
Alright, well, since this is losing battle against the fire, I'm like, we should get out of here!
I agree.
Alright, yeah, so, the fire, it keeps growing towards you. Even as you douse it, more and more flames begin picking up. What are you guys doing? What's everyone doing?
Well, I'm saying, can I say something while I'm coughing?
Yes, yeah.
I'm like, but they said there's at least one team member in this building.
Well, unless you can conjure up a whole bunch of water, we can't do anything.
Our time may be better spent looking for the team member than trying to fight a losing battle.
Okay. What do I do? Do I make another saving throw, or?
Well, you can still move. It just you can't take actions while you're coughing like that.
Oh, okay.
And reactions.
Well, I move past. No, I go towards Raj.
All right, yeah, you can move into the room there. Sean, you had a question?
Is there any way, like, when this is happening and I'm talking to them, what is Tetra doing?
Tetra, she's still got her her rifle aimed over your shoulder. She's just watching you to make sure that nothing happens.
I'm also going into the room with Raj. And
Although Mira at this point, she sees the fire and decides to run around the other way. So she comes around the corner here. You guys just about to see her there. So, it's not the research team. Who are they? What are we going to do with them? Are we just going to leave them? And the little boy there, as he hears it, like fucking hell, you're gonna leave us?
I like him.
And the older man in the corner, he's like, "Come on now, Terrace. We need these people. Could help us. Not a time for your charisma." All right, what's everyone else doing at this time?
Well, I am busy conjuring Goodberry and, using Raj as a Goodberry slot machine. So that's
Okay.
one of my slots down.
Yeah.
And I feed him with 5.
5?
Because I've heard
Right.
that there's a group of survivors.
I'm
And,
good.
and I go, wait, there's a group of them? We're not leaving them behind. And, well, that's 5 good berries down, so
Do I come to
Raj, you're up to
consciousness?
5 hit points.
At this point, everyone can smell the smoke as it's sort of seeping through the room behind you.
Am I awake?
Oh yeah, Raj, you wake up at this point as you
Okay.
begin coughing. The juice from the good berries just like splattering on your chin.
I look over and I see Tetra and I see just a cloaked girl, and I look to my left and see Alana and go, "Two Alanas? Is this a heaven or a hell?"
Well, it's on fire, so it's hell, but we need to do something quick.
What is happening? Someone fill me in.
Alana?
That helped me nothing! And I run past her and I just go into this room.
Well, as you're walking there, so this guy, this middle-aged guy, he kind of stands forward up to you, Talrath. He's like, "You gonna shoot me while I'm unarmed? And what's happening back there? Is that fire?"
How about we
Are we on
focus on what's
fire?
going on in here, mate? You tell me who you are. Don't lie. I'm not ready to let you die in here, but that doesn't mean that I'm here to help you. I don't know who you are.
He kind of looks over to the other survivors there and looks back to you. "All right, they're not with the research team. It was just me. I got separated from them, joined up with this lot. We kind of got chased by those zombies outside, so we took shelter in here. Listen, if you're looking for the research team, I can help you find them. But first, we gotta get the fuck out of here."
Can I, since he says this, can I maybe call to Mira? Because would Mira know him?
Mira looks over your shoulder. She walks forward as she hears his voice and says, Jason, you're alive?" It's like, "Who's that?" "Oh, right, the daughter." "Yeah, I'm all right." "What about the others? Zarius, Nasira, Richard, are they alive? Where are they?" "Look, we can talk about that later. We gotta get out of here first."
Raj pulls out his crossbow and aims at him. "Or we can talk about it now."
Alright, basically as this happens, as you run over, another minute passes, the fire begins to grow a little bit more. And it's actually, you can see the wall is slowing it down, but you can see there's some flames wicking through as the wall is catching at this time.
Trust me, friend. I can stand this heat a lot longer than you can.
Okay, well, at this point, Jacket is, basically lost a lot of cool. She's gonna come in. Okay, she basically bats Rahaj's crossbow down with her staff and goes, Nope, we're taking them with us."
If we're not talking, then let's move. And he points to the kid. "Kid, come here. You're with me."
All right. I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go with the bearded, whatever you are. And he kind of he runs over to you, or sorry, not bearded. Orange, whatever. It's fucking burning down. All right. I'm just a kid.
The difference between a beard and a horn? Your parents are shit.
My parents are dead, you fucking asshole.
Mine might be, I don't know. We have a lot in common, little one. And he takes his hand.
All right, whatever. Jason also comes into the room. He goes over to this middle-aged woman and kind of gives her a hand as she's stumbling a little bit with him. And he looks back. Brian, you all right? I'll be fine. I'll be right behind you. And he also begins lumbering out on his walking stick. What's everyone else doing?
Getting out of this room and away from the fire.
Yeah, the smoke is coming towards you. It's starting to pick up into this room now. Sorry, Jacket. Sorry, I may have missed you, Blivette, if you had something else you wanted to do.
The moment passed.
Okay, sorry. And remember to do 3 if you want to really interrupt, if it's super important. Let's see, Jacket. You want to do something as well?
If anyone's hungry, I've got some good berries. They fill you in for food and water for a day.
Yes, please. Because
I've already had 5.
Jason, the middle-aged man, he's like, we're about to run out of rations ourselves, so you got any spare food? Maybe for later, at least. Also, we're unarmed. I mean, I can help fight our way out of here, but I lost my mace. Sean, you wanted to interrupt?
Yeah, he's saying that, and Halron says, "Boy, you're worried about rations, mate. The building's burning down. How about we get out of here, now?"
I know, I'm just saying, save some food for us, for later.
Let's
get out of here.
Food
I'm following you.
Live now. Go.
Alright, what do you, who's leading them? Talrath. Or, sorry, it was, Raj, you wanted to do something.
Blivette first.
Yeah, but yours was... Oh, no, Blivette's was... Okay, yeah, Blivette, go ahead.
The moment he mentions being unarmed, I pull out one of my small knives and go give it to him.
Don't give it to him. He's gonna stab us in the back.
He kind of like looks down at... Oh, it's for me. Appreciate it. Nice.
I didn't
he
give
takes
it
it,
to the
he
kid.
kind
The
of
kid
like...
probably stabbed him.
Oh, you're giving it to the kid?
No, I'm giving it to him. I'm not giving it to the kid.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
It's like,
Thank God.
if I gave one to the kid would probably stab us.
He looks the dagger over and he kind of like flips around his hand. He seems like he knows what he's doing with it. And then Raj, you wanted to do something.
I looked at Jack and go, "Here, carry this for me." And I toss her my water skin. It's 5 pounds.
I'll take this with care.
Just hold it, whatever. And then I'm gonna start dragging this kid with me out towards the direction of the exit.
All right, yeah. So you can go ahead and move your token, and he will follow you.
Okay, right. I'll get right here, next to Blivette.
I'm
All
aiding
right.
the elderly man.
Oh, thank you very much. And he kind of leans on you a bit. And you have to walk carefully over these broken tables and books here that are scattered about. So they follow you. Jason helps the pregnant woman, and they basically they're following you. And Tetra, she's got her rifle. She's just looking around. And how are we gonna get out of here? Are we supposed to get these people off across the chimney, or are we gonna go through the front door?
The front door seems like the worst option available. Let us take the chimney. Let us go. Follow. If you'll keep a good watch behind us.
All right, I'll follow you. And so you guys can go ahead and move your tokens. As another minute passes, as you're all helping them out,
Let's get out of here.
Fire begins and continues to grow.
Let's get out of here, Scoob.
Right, Raggy?
Where are we moving our tokens to? Just behind everyone?
Let's just get in a marching order.
I step out of that room and I'm covered in blood. So
Oh yeah,
And
totally
I'm
forgot
like-
about that.
I cover the little kid's eyes with my tail.
And also, I want
and I-
everyone.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I want everyone. I guess Alana and Sethanon to roll me Constitution saving throws because the smoke caught up to you while everyone was helping each other.
So Tristan, should we just like get into a marching order and say we're walking towards the chimney?
Yeah, you can actually move your tokens up to that room, just to the north here.
Cool, I'll do
Just
that.
go ahead and move your tokens. And Dubois, you see like a whole group of people, your whole party, and these new people walking up there.
Okay. Well, Dubois would probably just stay quiet and have an accusative look when he sees Rahaj with the group standing up. But he stays quiet.
All right. So you guys go across the chimney. So I need, give me the order from top to bottom in which you're crossing the chimney.
Oh shit.
Well, I'm with the old man, so I'll be at the back.
Let's send pregnant woman first.
What?
Send pregnant woman first, and then send 2 of our people, then send the husband.
Okay. And so are you doing this like all in a straight line, like just marching across, or like sending them ahead first?
One at a time.
All right. So
Can we decide where we're heading first?
Away from the fire.
That's not a direction.
It's the right direction.
When we're trying to figure this out, can I say to Tetra, like, you lead us somewhere safe?
all right, I'll take you to the safest, most secure place I know. And so she's waiting, basically helping the pregnant woman up to the top. The pregnant woman, she's pretty pregnant, and she's kind of like waddling up to the chimney, like very cautiously stepping.
Blivette, you're the lightest. Make sure she makes it across.
Okay. And I'll follow, like,
All right,
kind of right behind her.
So yeah, you're gonna walk across with her?
Yeah.
All right. So as you're walking across, and just to give you a better image, so the basically where the chimney, like the other side of the chimney is up here, like this down here is like the lower level of the house. So it's like there's a drop here and then a lower drop to the street down below. So she's getting about halfway across when suddenly she kind of heaves forward, and she like clasps her chest. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it's past. And she keeps walking, and then her foot steps on the edge of the chimney, and right where it slants, and she loses her footing, and she begins falling over. Blivette, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Thought I sent somebody.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Oh, wow. As she begins falling over to the side, you quickly run over to the side and just grab her, put your arm around her. She's leaning off the edge, and you're just like, just holding her there, and very slowly pull her back up, and you walk with her this time all the way to the edge. You just kind of like tumble forward on your feet to the other side of the building. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Then next, who are you sending across next? As a minute, basically, because you were walking across very carefully, another minute passes, the fire continues spreading. So go ahead and just
guard.
Are Sethanon and Alana here yet, or what are they doing?
Well, yeah, you can all move up your tokens up to the top room there if you guys are heading up. I guess Jacket, this guy was following you.
Yeah, I'm headed out with the old man, so...
Yeah, he's just following you up to the room here. So you can just arrange your tokens in the order you want them to leave, and just let me know if you want to send one of the other survivors ahead of you.
I'm heading out with the old man.
Alright, you guys can go next. Go ahead.
Alright, yeah, so Jacket and the old man, you begin moving across. So is he ahead of you or behind you?
He's behind me.
Okay. So yeah,
but I'm holding onto his hand, so...
He's got both his hands on his stick, his walking stick.
Can I be holding his stick then? Not in that way?
Well, the thing is, the chimney is only so wide. Like, I drew it as if it's 5 feet, but it's actually, like, a bit more narrow than that. So you can't actually walk side by side, but you can kind of, like, have your hand on him, but you just can't support him. He'd have to use his stick to support himself. But yeah, if you want to move ahead of him, just, like, keeping a hand on him, you can do that.
Wait, if I'm just behind him, then I can watch if he falls out. That's probably the
Okay.
best. Yep. Okay, I'm behind him. I'll watch him hobble along.
All right, yeah. So you go ahead and you move across. He gets about halfway across when
God damn it.
his staff gets stuck in the chimney, and he starts trying to yank it out. And he yanks too hard, and he goes off to the side. I need you also to make a dexterity saving.
These
Oh
guys
my
suck.
god! Why are survivors so incapable of not falling off chimneys?
Escort
He's
missions.
an old man.
Ah! Old man is okay.
Yeah, he survives.
God damn it.
As he's
man.
coming over, his walking stick falls off the edge, but you manage to, like, he flails and holds onto you, and you're like, and you manage to grab onto him and then help him all the rest of the way across. All right, who's going across next?
Hey, I'm your walking stick.
Holy
Not
man,
that way.
Setanon, your turn.
All right.
Oh well, guards go.
Son
All
of
right,
a
so yeah, you're both walking across. Yeah, you make it across pretty easily. You're still, have your wits about you. So you make it across. Who's going over next?
Tala, Alana, you take this one. And I point at the dude.
Well, I was gonna let him go make his way across. Does he look injured? Tristan?
Talrat.
Oh, does he
Oh,
look
which
like-
guy? Which guy? The middle-aged guy?
Yeah, Jason or whatever
dude
his
that we
name
gave
was.
a knife.
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah. So he looks like he's doing all right. Like he's got old scars, but he seems.
But he
quite
doesn't look freshly
able.
wounded, like he's not limping or anything.
Take him
Nope.
with you,
no, he seems
Talrat.
fine.
He can make it across on a time. Let's go. Cross.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't worry about me. I'll got this. And he moves
Oh, I wasn't.
across.
If he falls off too, oh thank God.
No, he makes it all the way across. He doesn't have. a
How old is this kid? Would you say?
The kid, well, he's a halfling, so he looks smaller. Like if he was a human, he looked like the size of like a 4-year-old.
I knew it.
But he looks a bit more mature. Yeah, so it's hard to tell exactly how old he is.
Hey, are you okay with walking across, or I can help carry you?
Are you kidding? Across that thing? I've walked across strings tighter than that.
I will be honest, I do not care right now. Walk.
Yeah, so once Jason goes, I'll go as well. Once you want to go ahead.
Managed to find the most entertaining rescuers ever. This will be a fine journey. And he hops along like it's no big deal.
I'll
Yeah,
follow
I'll
across
wait
now.
till last. I'm tired.
I'm assuming I have no.
All right, and who's going next?
Alana, after you.
And give him a look, and then I go across.
And
now-
about since you're all like moving across quite steadily, it's been another 2 minutes at this point.
Okay.
just Picard have a
Fire
question.
continuing to spread throughout the building. So you're gonna motion for Tetra to cross?
Well, I wanted to talk to Tetra. Tetra, I don't know her name. You.
Yeah, you just see this. Yeah.
Are you carrying on with us from here?
Well, my goal was to get these people to safety, so until they're safe, yeah.
Alright. You lead, I'll follow.
All right. You sure you can make it across on your own? You need me to give you a hand?
I'm a pretty tough guy. And he gives her a wink.
Whatever you say. And yeah, she moves across.
You're gonna make
You
me
make-
fall, aren't you?
Where's Mira?
She makes it across, no problem. Oh yeah, Mira also already. She did not have a problem.
Yeah,
Right. So Rahaj, as you're crossing,
God damn it.
still reeling from the necrotic damage that you took, you feel quite faint. You're making it across the other side, and suddenly you lose your footing and you slip to the side. I need you to make a dexterity save.
Can I make a
Am I
grab
at
for him?
disadvantage?
Yeah, can we all just jump after him?
Wait, our
unfortunately,
saves at disadvantage? 'Cause I'm exhausted.
sorry, our saves No, it's only checks, but it does not apply to saving throws.
Just negative one.
And Dubois, you wanted to make you had an important
No.
question?
Okay, go ahead.
Hell
yeah.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, no!
So I can't make a grab for
I
it?
rolled a 2.
Actually, you can resolve this situation.
No, do you
My
at least
question.
have better
I'm intrigued.
Okay. Yeah. So, Dubois, you fall.
I did nothing.
You
Rahaj.
slip off the edge. You fall off the edge, and you take. Let's see.
So I couldn't
It
grab
better
it.
not be 5. If it's 5, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Well, let's see. You fall about 20 feet, and you take 6 damage.
Oh my god!
And currently you
God damn
fall. You fall into
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
that's metagaming. Unless you want to roll a prescience roll, I'm gonna say that's metagaming. So yeah, you take 6 damage, Rahaj. And also, currently, you guys can see there's about like 6 or 7 zombies in this alleyway. Not right next to where Rahaj fell, but they definitely noticed him fall there.
I actually
God
just threw
damn
my
it.
on.
We all kind of look at each other.
Tetra looks back.
No.
Shit! He told me he was fine. He could make it across.
I'm such an asshole.
By the way, you answered my question.
Okay.
Those were the zombies.
Blivette,
Oh,
Blivette, what's Blivette doing?
I run towards, like, over this way, like, between Alana and Talroth. I'm like, where's the rope? Whoever has the rope, give me the rope.
I have rope! And I kind of just toss him my rope. It's 50 foot, but how are we gonna tie it across him? He's unconscious.
I'm going down.
Yeah,
Okay.
hell yeah.
So I'm
I'll
tying the
hold
rope
ya.
to myself and tossing the other end to whoever's gonna hold on to it and
I grab onto it. Or
going
Jackie,
down.
I hold
you
on
do it.
too. I'm helping. Helping! Oh
going down.
shit!
I'm
Yeah, you
looking
can
at
see
Bliv
the
in
names
like
on it.
disbelief.
All right, yeah. So, Blivette, you take about a minute to tie on the rope. This zombie is kind of very, it's not quite sure what it heard, but it's just kind of slowly walking towards. So you are lowered down, and you get down. You see Rahaj is unconscious on the ground. What are you gonna do? Just grab onto him?
I'm going to untie that rope as quickly as I can and tie it around him and then hold on to him and the rope and wait for them to pull me up.
All
Yell
right.
out, pull me up.
So who's pulling at this point?
Do you
Jackie?
have advantage or not? Okay, I'll do it. Strength.
I can help too.
Ah, god damn it.
Yeah, you should help.
I'll help.
Sorry, the reason, and it's not a strength check, the reason I was asking is because if you're helping, then you can give someone advantage, but whoever is, like, at the front of the rope pulling it.
I'll give advantage to Alana then. You roll
So, yeah,
again,
you're gonna
please.
do-
You have more strength.
You're gonna make a strength check, sorry, it's not strength, it's athletics. You're doing
Athletics
some
check.
weightlifting
With
right now.
advantage.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Still, I'm giving you
Hell
advantage.
yes.
Not with
Whoa.
advantage unless you're using inspiration, but I don't think you need to, as you lifting the weight of both of them, even though Blivette is quite light, you're quite heavy lifting both of them, but luckily with Jacket's help, you manage, as the zombie is coming up to them, you manage to get them all the way up to the top to safety. Rahaj, I gave you now have an extra point of exhaustion as you've gone
What does
unconscious
that
twice now. So that means you
Okay.
now, I actually have to check the book, because I don't think I've ever gotten points so far. So your speed, in addition to having disadvantage, your speed is halved. It's halved.
That's fine.
now.
Does it
Okay.
still take one long rest to get rid of both?
It takes. I gotta check the rules. I get my rule master to check that, but I think you might be right. I think it is.
Okay, Rahaj, you have the other 5 good berries. Jesus Christ,
Hell
stop
yeah.
killing yourself. I kind of look over him and hand it to him and go, please stop doing that, because you give me a heart attack.
Rahaj looks at Tetra and goes, I lied. Sorry.
Hey, it's your
Rahaj
life.
lied.
But listen, speaking of survival, we need to get out of here. Listen, it's gonna be
God,
impossible to sneak past these zombies with this many people. So we're just gonna have to move as quickly as possible. I need you to follow me. Don't stop for anything. Don't ask questions. Just follow me and move as fast as possible. Understood?
My quickly as possible is not very impressive right now. if I may have some assistance.
I'll help
Well,
him along.
Okay. You're leaning on Blivette, like on both her shoulders, is like this.
I give him my
walker,
quarterstaff
essentially.
to kind of help prop him up.
Okay, well, your quarterstaff is still pretty small.
Well,
but yeah,
it's a
he can
cane.
use it as a cane. Yeah, it's a cane, basically. Okay, yeah, so it's you have to take 2 long rests to get rid of both of those exhaustions.
That sucks.
That's gonna be tough. But let's see here. So, Tetra leads you guys down the slope of where this roof is collapsed, back into the streets of Shadow Damson, and you return back to the street. So you guys can see now you're all basically where the party token is up here, and I'll remove Alana since you're no longer
we left
splitting the
the
party. No. So yeah, you're back down on the street there. So Tetra, she basically leads you across this way. Let's see here. Yeah, so she's leading you over here. And you guys are just following her?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, just type in chat if you want to do anything. But yeah, she's leading. You all see as you're moving past, there's a park to the north, but she does not take you that way. She takes you around the corner here. She's like, quick, keep your eyes open. Make sure they don't surprise us. And you can actually see there's some zombies in the street that kind of turn and notice you, but they're moving much slower than you. And so basically, as you're helping each other, helping, the pregnant woman and the old man move across, you manage to make it and outwalk them down the street here. She kind of is scurrying up ahead. She looks up with her rifle to the left, looks to the right. All right, it's clear. Come on. She brings you across the street. There you see there's actually, through an alleyway between these 2 houses, she leads you to the rest of the graveyard. You can see there's actually very, very large graveyard. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I guess I can't do it like that. Yeah, so you can see there's very much larger graveyard here, but she doesn't lead you that way. You can see just a lot of dead trees. There's a few more zombies off, like in the other alleyways, that are trying to follow you, but very slowly. You can actually see as you're walking past the Saltstone Inn to the north, side of the building has caught fire now, and even the roof is starting to catch a few flames, which is actually attracting some of the zombies, as they're all still trying to claw at the walls and the windows. But she eventually leads you across here to this graveyard. She leads you right up through the tombstones here to this crypt. And as she's leading you across, Jacket, did you want to do something?
Yeah. I'm trying to make a perception check for that dragon again, because that's totally on my mind, and I can't really put too many things in my mind at once.
Absolutely, yeah. Give me a perception check. By the way, Time Lord, it would have been about 5 minutes of you running away from the Saltstone Inn until you come to this crypt here before you. So yeah, you see this large tomb. It's not super large. It's about the size of a house, with this big fence blocking the entrance there. Jacket, looking up in the sky, you don't see anything flying around.
God.
Oh, all right, listen. This place is pretty defensible. Some of the zombies, they're going to try and follow us, but we stick it out in here, we can rest, tend to the wounded, and then the zombies will they won't be able to get inside. But there is one problem. As I mentioned to some of you, somebody's already taken up residence inside. We're going to have to clear it out before we can really take a rest inside. But if you're with me...
Let's do it.
All right, come on in. And she opens the gates, which they have like a sort of a bar lock, but they're currently unlocked. She manages to pry them open. And she leads you into the inside of the crypt. You can see it immediately opens into darkness. There's a little bit of light that cascades in, but you just see this platform opening, about 10 feet by 10 feet platform. And then the sides of the platform on the left and the right side going down are 2 stairways. And I'll we'll see it in a moment here. First, I just got to give you guys vision. I have a lot of character tokens to copy paste here.
As you're doing that, can I ask, is Tetra's face showing? Or is she ever masked?
She has the mask, the hood, everything. You can't see anything.
Okay, cool.
All right, let me just copy these over. And she kind of, it's a tight squeeze as she ushers everyone in. She goes in last into this crypt, but there's like not even enough room on the platform. You kind of have to go down the stairs a bit to all fit in this room. But you can see at the bottom of the stairs, there's another set of double doors, and they're just closed there. And hold on, you should be able to have vision of it in just a second. Here we are. So yeah, right around here, as she walks you all in, this motley crew of survivors all just shuffling inside, and you go down the stairs there. So these are the doors, the double doors at the bottom. There's currently light from the outside pouring in, so you can all see. I think your light spell would have worn off by now.
It's probably gone. It's been a little while.
So yeah, you're just back to your 60 feet of dark vision. But yeah, you move in, and Tetra's like, all right, listen, I'm gonna stay outside. If the zombies swarm this place, you're not gonna be able to get out. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this place from the outside with my rifle. Pick off any that come too close and draw away the rest. And once you guys are rested and the zombies are gone, I'll come in and join you, and we'll figure out what to do from there.
Wait, did she just say we're gonna go in and kill the thing without her?
Well, yes, essentially. That's what she said.
Right.
Oh, okay, wait, hold on.
Can Rahaj just pull out his crossbow and say, how about I watch the front door with you?
You gonna stick around out here? Well, I was planning to keep an eye from up those rooftops. It's much harder for them to get at me from there. You're welcome to join me if you like.
Take me with you.
All right, let's go. Anyone else?
Can I stop them real quick?
What do you need?
I walk up to Tetra, and I pull out my sword, and I point it at her, and I say, sorry, we haven't been properly introduced. And who the hell are you? And why are we all, and I look around at everyone, and now why are we all following this woman down in this tomb?
Why do you think I'm
I want to
following her, Alana? I want to make sure nothing's fishy.
Listen, if you need to know who I am, my name's Tetra. If you need to know more, there's really not time for that, honey. So either you're waiting around here, if you want to brave the Shadowfell by yourself, good luck. But as for me, I'm going to help these people out. I'm going to take a vantage point, and I'm going to pick off some zombies. If you want to join us, you're welcome to. Otherwise, I'll see you later.
Before she leaves, can I look to Jacket just real quick and say, by the way, how the hell am I alive?
I don't know. You'll have to tell me.
Who got me out of there?
Tetra.
Was it you?
Tetra did. She was pulling you out. Don't you remember?
I was busy not being alive. And then
what happened in there?
I'll tell you later. Listen to nothing anyone says. And I'm gonna walk up to Tetra.
All right. So I'm just going to need some light from the outside here. To represent, as there is some light coming from the outside. It's still day. About another 5 minutes have passed as you guys have all shuffled in there down the stairs. So yeah, Rahaj, you're going with Tetra. Anyone else want to do anything before they leave?
We're just resting, right?
No, you guys have to go fight the Skeletor.
As if we're gonna fight Skeletor. No, this is a terrible idea. Okay,
Tetra, as before she leaves, Talrath, she kind of pulls you over and shows you how to lock the gates, just in case any zombies come up. And you can actually see some zombies from the inn notice you guys, and they're actually walking towards the graveyard. They're off in the distance, about at least 100 feet away from you.
Well, either way, Bliv's gonna go with Tetra and Rahaj, because she still has questions about the black powder and stuff.
Hey, yeah, you want to come along?
We might... Blivette, can you do things from range? They might need you here. I'm sure we'll be able to speak of more things later.
I mean, to be honest, the more of us that go, the more likely the zombies are gonna catch on to what we're doing. They're gonna follow us. Our point is to not be seen. At least not for now.
Alright.
Rahaj is gonna grab Blivette by the shoulders and talk to her quietly and say, I need you to stay here and keep an eye on Dubois. Make sure
and while you're saying this, the little boy, he's kind of looking to the middle-aged woman. She's like, what the fuck are we doing down here? We need to go up to the residences. Chip is still up there. He's waiting for us.
That is
And the
true.
old woman is like, no, now is not the time, Terrace.
Who's that?
So yeah, the middle-aged woman is kind of looking at the boy, and Terrace turns to you, Dubois, and she's like, Chip, my brother! We got separated up in the residences. He's still up there. We
Listen,
gotta go for him.
son.
How far away is he?
I don't know, it's about a mile away. I can't remember. We're too busy running from that horde of zombies up there.
How long would it
You
take to get there
you
by
stay
horse?
here.
By horse, I don't know, it depends how fast the horse is, but I suppose it'll just be a few minutes, maybe 15 or so.
Do you know where he is specifically?
Well, last I saw him, when that horde of zombies came upon us out of nowhere, he kind of got split up. He ran into the big mansion up there. That's the last I saw him. He's probably still there. He was hiding. I've got to find him. He's my brother.
If he's
Listen to
hiding,
me.
then he's fine.
Listen to me. You stay here with these people that can help you. If you guys can clear out this place, your brother will have a place to call home, to be safe. Allow me and this one to go find him. Listen, if we grab him now, then he's dead either way. This is the harsh reality that you live in. You stay with the people that can protect you. Okay?
Make a persuasion roll. Persuasion
with
check. With disadvantage.
With
Yes.
disadvantage.
As you're like
I would
barely
actually,
awake.
I would
That's
actually
okay.
like to intervene to
Yes.
perhaps help Rahaj in this. Dubois is going
Yeah.
to close in with the boy and shuffle his hair and say, "If your brother is as resourceful as you are, I'm sure he'll be okay."
Okay, you know what, Rahaj, you can roll with advantage, which cancels out the disadvantage.
Just
so
make it normal?
roll. Yeah.
Plus
As- as-
4. Please be something. Oh
the
my
card.
god!
Wow. What?
I'm not fucking staying here. That's my brother. I'll get him myself if you're not gonna help me.
I move in the way so the boy doesn't leave.
Make a dex check, Alana.
Can I try to close the
Actually,
gate?
and he's gonna also make a dexterity check against.
He's not winning.
I grab onto the back of his cloak and yank him back.
Oh, let me see. What did you get? Hold on. He's
23.
he is actively trying not to stay, so he's gonna try and dodge his way out of you. Nope, he tries to slip out of the way, but then you grab onto his arm. Oh, let go of me, damn it, woman.
I apologize. This was not something you had an option for. And I start closing the door.
Fucking shit, and he just kicks the floor. All right, yeah. So you close the door, put the latch on it, just like you're not gonna fall off any roofs next time again, are you?
As long as you'll be there to catch me, I'm sure I'm fine.
Oh, great. I'm your guardian angel, I take it.
I give her a little
All right, let's
chuckle.
go. And yeah, she leads you off towards the rooftops. What's everyone else doing? This old man here, he kind of like sits down, leaning on his staff. Oh, that was too much adventure for me. And the middle-aged woman also kind of leans against the wall. She's kind of just rubbing her stomach.
Can I make a medicine check on the woman? Because heavily pregnant is no place to be in the zombie apocalypse.
I'm gonna
Roll a
say
natural one.
nature. I'm gonna do nature check.
Oh,
Okay. Ooh, boy.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
she's fairly pregnant. She's between 7-8 months pregnant, from what you can
Oh.
human standards. Other than that, she seems fine. She's just a bit, tired, hungry, hasn't slept well. She seems a little nervous as well. Speaking of which, Time Lord, about how much time has passed exactly?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, including the time in the inn.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
How many minutes passed while we were crossing town, though?
Well, when you're crossing town, that was like about 10 minutes.
Okay, then it's 25.
So it should be about 20. Okay, yeah. So yeah, she's doing all right. So that means time-wise, it's about 10:25 right now. But yeah, so yeah, other than that, she seems to be doing fine. And the old man kind of looks up at you. Oh, yes. By the way, I want to thank you for helping me back there. I appreciate it.
It was nothing. But tell me, how did you get in there in the first place? What happened to you?
Oh, well, we used to be part of a community, you see, to the north. Few survivors were holed up in the halfling burrows up in the north. Unfortunately, Draximat found us and smoked us out. We'd been scattered. The three of us were all that, or the four of us at the time were all that we thought survived. We headed towards the town in hopes of finding more supplies and more food. That's where we met this fellow, and he motions to Jason over there, who's kind of just fiddling with the dagger Blivette gave him. And we decided to help each other survive. But while we were searching up in the residence district for more supplies, a huge wave of those undead came upon us. It was so unexpected we had to run for cover. That's when we decided to take shelter in the inn, as it seemed to be the only building still intact. We got separated from Terrace's brother Chip up in the residences district. We decided to hole up in the inn, try to figure a way out, and that's when you found us.
Tell me, Draximat, it's that dragon, isn't it?
Yes, the Shadow Dragon. He's picked off most of our community. I don't know if anyone else survived after the attack, but as far as we know, we're all that's left.
Tell me everything you know of Draximat.
Well, those of us who are still alive luckily know little of him, as we have managed to avoid his wrath. He flies over the city from time to time. We're not sure what he's after. Sometimes he kills foes outright, sometimes he carries them off to some unknown location. Sometimes I've heard him perched the top of the cathedral, just overlooking the city. Not sure what his quarry is, but he is the bane of this region. Those survivors have survived by avoiding him as much as possible. If it is a he or a she, I couldn't tell you either, but we call him Draximat, and that's about as much as we know. He is in fact a shadow dragon, a twisted form of whatever he used to be, or whatever a dragon should be. Other than that, I can't tell you much.
Is he responsible for the zombies?
That is beyond me. I don't think anyone knows what caused this calamity. And sorry, I believe I heard that woman you were with the hood. She said something about the Shadowfell. What did she mean?
The hooded woman? The shadow...
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. She's run off everywhere. She's been dying to save you, though. I don't know why. But
I don't
recognize
her.
You
I don't
don't?
recognize her. No.
I thought she was a part of your group.
No, we've never seen her before.
The Shadowfell is what we call this place, but what we know of it is up in the air.
You mean Damson, the town?
The town, the fields, the oceans, this land, all of it is Shadowfell.
Sorry, I did not know that. You from far away, and sorry, Blivette, did you want to do anything while they're having this conversation?
I was gonna slip the pregnant woman my other half of loaf of bread.
Okay, yeah, she nibbles on it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ultima bless you. And Talrath, you have a question?
Ultima.
Sorry, Talrath, did you have a question?
Sean?
Sean, are you hearing me? Are you receiving me?
Yeah, I muted my mic. My mistake.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, I was going to ask, when he's talking about the Shadowfell, I was going to ask him, because he was saying that they're, survivors. I was going to say, to clarify a point, mate, you born here, like in this realm?
Born in this...
This plane of existence, you've always lived here. You have no memories of anywhere else.
Of course, I've lived here my entire life. What do you mean, this plane of existence?
And when he says that, I would like to look at Jason, because we know that Jason's not from here.
Jason, he kind of gives an uncomfortable sigh.
And I make eye contact with him. I'm like, maybe you can answer some questions for me here, mate. Why do they not understand? Why did you not explain? Where's the research team? I want answers. Let's go. Come on. Got things to do.
All right. Tell you what you want to know. It's been a fucking long day. And basically, like, as you guys are all having these conversations, and Rahaj and Tetra, you're moving up. We'll say another about 30 minutes has passed.
That's
so
a long conversation.
Well, you're all having these conversations, you're eating, and this is sort of, between conversations as well. But Jason, he's basically like, all right, listen, I was part of the research team. I was hired to, look out for them as a mercenary. I don't know anything about arcanism or whatever. But anyways, we were exploring that cathedral up in the center of town. It's a fucking labyrinth. All kinds of... And his eyes kind of go distant. Horrors. But anyways, two of the other researchers, Zarius and Nasira, and Mira goes, Zarius, he's alive, right? Yes? As far as I know, he's alive. He and Nasira got into some argument. I know it was about something about a book. They were fighting, arguing. Suddenly, something came out from the holes. It just came out of nowhere. I tried to fight it off, but I just couldn't move. Next thing I know, I couldn't even see it. I could just hear the sound. So I ran. I heard Nasira screaming in the distance. A scream like nothing I've ever heard. Somehow I made it out of there. Kept running through the horde of zombies, and that's another conversation. I'll get to that later. But after that, I was lost. Spent a day just surviving around town. Eventually came across this lot. He points to the old man and the middle-aged one. That's, by the way, that's Brian over there. Points to the old man. That there's Patrica, and this here's Terrace. From what I heard. We decided to I teamed up with them and Terrace's brother Chip. Decided to help each other look for supplies. And that's when all shit went to hell. Came across another horde of zombies and wound up in that inn where you found us. But that's the last I heard of the research team. You're looking for them though, you're gonna need my help. That cathedral, it's a fucking maze. It's hard to explain. But I do have the directions. Nasira gave me directions on how to find where their lab was set up. I'm telling you, that's all I know.
And after he finishes, Talrath says, probably best to assume you're all dead. I think our work's done here, yeah? And I sort of look at everybody in the room.
He looks at you and he's like, you know what, mate? Probably right. It's not worth the risk. Whatever Ladris hired you for, it's not worth it. Say we head straight back to the Shadow Cross and get the fuck out of here. And I'm taking these people with me.
He wanted the research.
Patrica's looking to Jason. Taking us with you. There's another, a safe place. There's a place away from this devastation. I knew it. I knew there had to be somewhere away from this. Dubois.
Yes, I would actually like to know how Mira is responding to this proposition of getting the fuck out.
Yeah, Mira, when he's talking about Nasira supposedly dying from this creature, she kind of has her mouth over her hand over her mouth. Her eyes are kind of darting from side to side. If what you say is true, That means Zarius and Richam are still trapped inside. They could still be alive. We have to find out what happened to them. We can't leave them in a place like this. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thanks.
Should we really take our chances with a church that a dragon perches on?
Oh, right. And Jason pipes up. Another thing to worry about. The dragon, as long as you only move when he's not flying about, which is usually at night time. Well, a real thing to keep in mind is the giant, massive, hoarded undead. It's kind of just standing outside of the cathedral. It's, we didn't really have any problems with them. They're all just standing there in the square, in the town square, looking, or at least facing, the cathedral. We managed to move through them, and when I got out, I mean, we had invisibility thanks to Professor Thunderwall. But when I ran out of the cathedral after Nasira died, I just ran through them, didn't look back. Nothing happened. Not a single one scratched me. I mean, maybe I was just lucky, but they seem not to care about food anymore. But just want to give you a heads up in case you decide to go to the cathedral.
Quick question.
Yes.
What church was it of? Could you tell? Was there any symbols?
Yeah, there's a symbol. I mean, I'm no religion and expert, so could be some god or other, but it's kind of like this, and he does this, like, it's like a swirl, then another swirl, kind of like meeting in the middle. I don't know. It also had these big letters over the top, said something about not praising anima, something. Can't remember.
I hate the Shadowfell.
Meanwhile, Rahaj, Tetra, she leads you up to one of the buildings. Oh, and I can actually give you a little, just so you can see here where you all are. So basically, she just leads you up to where she was perched the first time you guys saw her on this building on the north side of the graveyard. She kind of gives you a hand up on top of the building, so you know you're weak, so you're stumbling a little bit, but she manages to catch you. You don't have too much of a problem as you get up there.
Cool.
And she kind of picks a good spot, like where next to the chimney, leans against it, cocks her rifle, keeps an eye on the door of the crypt. It's like, all right, this could be a while, so make yourself comfortable.
Raj goes over, perches next to her, pulls out his crossbow. Kind of sad and how lame mine is compared to hers.
Yeah, and Blivette, you stayed behind, right? You didn't decide to go with Tetra after all.
Yeah, they kind of shut the gate on me.
Yeah. Because, yeah, and you were helping out the woman, so. All right. Sorry, and Rahaj,
I'm leaning up against the chimney with my crossbow out. And I look to her, or Raj looks to her and says, "So, I know the faces of my friends that saved me. Thank you for saving me yourself. Can I thank the face of my savior?"
You can thank whatever you want, as far as I care. But, the mask stays on. You might as well keep your eyes on the crypt instead of me. She looks back, and she doesn't take her eyes off her rifle when she's talking. And you can you're getting a good look at her, and she's like, as far as you can tell, she's quite an attractive lady. By general standards.
Rahaj is a little bit tongue-tied, because, she's pretty cool, and he's like, well, the name is Rahaj Mahal, at your service.
Yeah, it's Tetra. Nice to meet you.
If Rahaj would have known his savior was going to be so beautiful, he would have pissed off Dubois much sooner. And kind of gives her a little smile.
She just doesn't say anything. You can't even see her with her hood turned to you. She's just keeping her eye on the crypt.
No.
So yeah. Oh, keep going.
Do you live here? Have you always lived here? This plane, I mean.
She kind of sighs, turns to you. Look, no offense. I'm not interested in conversation. Cool?
Oh, but I am.
Well, that sucks for you. And she turns.
Raj is gonna pull out his dice and start tossing them up and down and say, "You know, I have a little game I like to play. Are you interested?"
No, but you know what? Play on without me. Have fun. Do whatever you want. She just keeps
Ooh,
looking.
it's a bit of a two-player game, I'm afraid, but thank you for giving me permission to play.
She kind of
I'm gonna-
shrugs. She shrugs behind her. Looks like there's plenty of fellow players down there. Why don't you go ask them?
Oh, no. I'm interested in playing with you, my friend. And I'm gonna roll the d6.
Go ahead and roll.
Let's see if I can piss her off. That'd be fun.
Why are you pissing off the sniper?
Ooh, I rolled a 7. Now that I have rolled, let me explain to you the rules. I rolled a 7, which means I ask you a question. You must answer truthfully.
She's like,
and
she stopped. Listen, stop. All right. Maybe you're a nice guy, you know, whatever. But honestly, just not right now, okay? I don't want to piss you off. I'm not trying to be a dick to you. Just please, not right now. She
Something
turns
to
back.
note there.
We just got to keep a focus on what's going on. And besides that, I don't make friends. Not in the Shadowfell anyway. So if it's all right with you, let's just keep this strictly professional. She just.
Well, I'm not
goes back.
from the Shadowfell, and I believe the question I asked is something wrong.
She looks back to you. Make a persuasion roll.
I'm just trying to get an insight check. That's all I'm trying to get.
Finally, you get a
Uh,
chance.
Oh, you can also, if you wanted
I'm
to,
at
like,
disadvantage.
but
No,
but, yeah,
not yet. She hasn't said anything that's.
She has to
that-
say something for you to, to
Yeah. Disadvantage. Give me some. A 24.
Disadvantage.
I got
Yeah.
a natural 20. Oh my god.
She turns back. Listen, I told you how I feel, and how it's gonna be. You can accept it or don't. It's up to you. She just goes back to looking down her iron sights.
Now I'm gonna look at her. Can I see? Does she have any symbols, any tail signs, like on her cloak that I can get some information on her about?
You can do your perception check as well. Yeah.
I love disadvantage. It makes me feel so
Disadvantage.
good. Perception. What are you? Wisdom. Oh, I'm pretty wise.
Mhm.
Hey, that's not bad.
Well, you can see now what everyone else saw. Like she's got this dark cloak, these tattered brown robes, the hood up to her face. Hood over her eyes almost, and the mask over her face. You can see the rifle. It's quite long. It's like poking out of the back of her cloak. Other than that, you don't really notice anything. She's got kind of neat boots on. Other than that, nothing distinguishing of where she's from or anything that identifies her. But in the meantime, as about another 5 minutes pass, returning to the crypt, what's everyone doing down there?
I'd like to go speak to Mira. And I say, Mira, I'd like you to reconsider perhaps just the risks we encounter by going there. I mean, if you truly insist, I will be the first one to accompany you, but is this mission really worth risking the lives of all these people again?
Maybe it's... I know it looks selfish. Just another researcher after the great discovery, but there are people's lives at stake here, and my father hired you for a dangerous mission. Maybe he didn't know fully what this place was or what we'd be getting into. But we at least we owe them a chance to at least find out what happened to them. If it seems too dangerous when we get to the cathedral and you wish to turn back, I can't stop you, but I want to at least know what happened to them.
I signed up for a dangerous mission, and this mission was to protect you in here. So I don't believe I am going to let you run into a suicide mission.
You also signed up to help at least rescue or find out what happened to my friends, did you not? Do you think my father will honor the contract if you back out now?
That is not my priority. My
And Jason,
priority is
Jason, you hear at that comment, he interrupts. Jason's just like, fuck the contract. Nothing's worth this.
agreed. I want to get the most people out of here alive, including you and including me.
Sorry, Rahaj, you wanted to... Sorry, we'll come back to that. Rahaj?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Can Rahaj... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Can I just slide behind the chimney where she can't see me and do that?
Yeah, just roll a stealth check while you're doing that. So
Cool.
continue.
Awesome. Sorry.
So my objective is to get most people alive out of here, and quite frankly, the mission and the goal is not as important as all of this.
Well, I'll follow you wherever you go, but Cecil will be so disappointed. You were his friend. He hired you to find Richam. You know how important he is to Cecil. You really want to turn back without at least... Are you going to look him in the eye and told him you didn't even try to find Richam?
At this interrogation, Dibot probably doesn't. He doesn't answer back, and he just thinks about it. And he says to her, "I'll think about it."
Rahaj, basically, without taking her eyes off her rifle, Tetra's just like, actually, no, never mind. I'm forgetting my own rules. She just keeps looking.
She just keeps on looking?
She keeps on looking, yeah. So then...
does it look pretty nice? Is it good?
Well, I don't know how good of an artist you are, but yeah, it looks like what you know. It looks like it's, it's crude,
Radical.
but it looks like
Loving it.
good enough.
Loving
Alana.
I've been listening to all of this, and I guess I just got back out of character. I'm guessing that we're back on the topic of everyone leaving, right? And leaving the other two researchers.
That's basically...
Okay.
Yeah, Mira wants to stay, Jason wants to leave.
Okay, so I look at everyone, and then I look at, what's his name, Jackson or Jessam? Jason. I say, you and I are going to go to the cathedral, and we're going to find those two researchers, and the others can go back to the cave. You're not going anywhere.
If you think I'm going anywhere near that place, you can go fuck yourself. And he crosses his arms and looks away.
You're the only person that knows how to get in there, so you're coming with me.
And you're not going alone. If anyone steps in there, I am stepping in too.
He reaches into his pocket. He takes out a shredded piece of paper, like it's torn out of a book, and he just shoves it towards you, Alana. And you see, let me just see which one is it. Okay, yes. Here we go. So you see this, Alana.
Okay.
There you go. That's what you need to find wherever the fuck they are.
And I look at it and I say, this doesn't make a bit of goddamn sense, you idiot. What does these letters mean?
Of course it doesn't make any sense. I'm not the researcher.
What the hell am I supposed to do with this? And I'm sitting there arguing with him.
Listen,
it's just a bunch of random letters on a paper.
Listen, when they got in, they were marking off the rooms as letters, as if each room was a letter. And then, I don't know how it works, it's like a maze, but they followed those letters and it led them to the dungeons.
And she gets quiet.
Listen, I can't really explain it unless we're inside, which no way am I going in. And even if I could, I can't guarantee I can figure out what the hell they were talking about. So
Okay.
there's no fucking way I'm going back there. You can go, be my guest.
And I start getting Alana gets kind of pissed, and she's like, you know what? And she points her finger at him. She's like, you know what I think of you? I think you're a goddamn coward. That's what I think.
Yeah, you go down to that cathedral. We'll see how brave you are. In fact, I'd like to see that.
You know, trust me. I have been in worse situations than you can ever think of. I'm just kidding. I shove him, and I'm pissed.
He just like leans back on the wall and he just starts chuckling to himself, shaking his head. Talrath, what are you up to?
So 2 points. Question out of character. From what Tetra told us, how safe are we in here?
Not super safe. Like if you wait in that room, the gist that she gave you is that you're probably going to be expecting company.
From zombies from the outside, right?
Not from the outside, from the inside.
Okay.
She said there's something inside that you had to take care of before you could actually use that as a real, like, safe place.
But this room we're in is not necessarily safe. Like, they could bust through the doors.
That's essentially, yeah, what she meant, like, yeah, if she knew that you could rest in this room, she would have done that. She would have just said that.
All right. And then hearing all this arguing going on between Alana and Jassim and all this stuff, Talrath just, not screaming, but he's super terse. Listen, we need a plan. This is not going to work, all right? Listen, here's my suggestion. Not that anybody seems to listen. We rescue these people. We bring them back to the Shadow Crossing. We get them across safely. Obviously, Jassim wants to go back. We need to be better prepared for whatever's coming, all right? We can come back to this place, yeah? The Shadow Crossing isn't a permanent... It's not going to be closed forever, right? So we go back, we rescue these people, we prepare, maybe get some resources, I don't know. And then we come back here, do what needs done. But this is madness.
All right, Mira says, yeah, it's your expedition. I'm a guest here. And Jason, he kind of like nods and tells like, it's the smartest fucking thing I've heard all day.
Talrath kind of nods.
Mira kind of looks to the rest of you, like looking to you, Sethanon, as well as Blivette, and Jacket as well. Well, where do you stand? Really think we should leave and abandon the rest of the research team?
Time is not
After
on
my
our side
conversation-
either way.
After my conversation with Sethanon, I'm leaning on more of the leave most of the research team because of protection, but I also know that's not at all humanitarian. So I'm sitting on the fence as I'll go wherever the group goes. But I do want to help Terrace find his brother before I leave.
My opinion.
Yeah,
on
there's no
situation-
fucking way. Sorry,
Oh,
Terrace
go ahead.
responds to that. Oh yeah, there's no fucking way I'm leaving without my brother. I mean, you can all go to wherever your fairyland is, but I'm sticking around here until I find Chip.
So at this point, Sethanon, standing by Talrath, just says, my opinion on this matter is that we were given a task to perform. And it is a very nice idea to rescue anyone we come across. We cannot save this world. Saving a few people is not going to make a difference.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say, like, after the course of all this conversation, another 15 minutes pass. I want everyone to roll wisdom saving throws, please.
Oh god.
Do I need to?
Including you, Raj, yeah. And
Wisdom
including Mira.
Did you just
What
as
is happening?
just as a question? Did you see my little thing I sent you?
Ooh.
I was distracted by everything going on, but I did notice you sent me something.
I have inspiration, Tristan. Can I use it?
You can use it on your saving throws, yes. And don't worry, you don't have
How come you
disadvantage
have
if
a
you're
wisdom?
exhausted.
Oh, I have advantage. No cunning.
Blivette, on is it magic?
I'm wise.
No, it's gnome
I think
cunning,
it's-
advantage on all int, whiz, and charisma saving throws.
Okay, yeah, you can go ahead and roll with advantage.
Ah,
So
worse.
You wanna? If it's already produced, like you can't create it, but if it's already produced, yeah, you can make it kind of like flare up and.
That's what I'm
flicker
asking. Like,
and
I'll
stuff.
make a little something. Does it work?
Yeah, you're
It works.
still
Okay,
working.
Cool. Awesome. Rad.
So,
And then I smother it out. We take those.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so let's see here. Tower have to use your inspiration, Stephanon. So yeah, you all. Oh, and Rahaj, did you roll your? Yeah, you did.
I got a 20.
I got a 10.
Yeah, everyone, give me what you rolled because I can't. Track.
22.
Dubois.
I crit
Dubois.
failed.
Yeah, you had a natural one. So Dubois, I want you to roll a d6 for me.
What the hell is going on?
What? Oh,
Roll a d6.
What is happening?
Ooh.
6 is good. Right.
Yeah, now you get to ask somebody about their backstory. That's what
Yeah. I like this.
So yeah, you're all just you've been in the Shadowfell for a full 24 hours now. You're all just feeling really tense, really stressed out. You're still holding on, but it's definitely wearing on your psyche a little bit. But that's it.
Does Tetra get affected?
Tetra, she rolled. You're not sure what she rolled.
Do I see her? Is she still okay?
She's
Does she
still
look-
just and it's not like an instant thing like oh my god suddenly I'm afraid of the Shadowfell. It's like this is something that's been growing over time and developing, basically.
Okay, cool.
Oh
my god!
Yeah. So let me see. What's everyone else doing?
I'm pretty happy about what just happened with me, so I'm good.
And I tell the group, I say, if all of you want to leave, that's fine. But I'm staying behind to get those two.
I'm going to help find
corruption
brother.
points.
And
I don't know
Paul
what those
just starts
are.
shaking his head. He's like, "You can't be serious. It's a death trap, Alana. There's no hope for us here. Got to go. I'm sorry. What does it give you? What's?" And he just sort of shrugs and like sits back down.
Wait, can we see each other? Like, I'm just over here.
Well, you Rahaj, you can see them. They're inside the crypt, so you can see the outside where there's like a zombie
the
or
door's
two
closed.
walking around.
I
But the
did
door,
that.
they closed the door. Yeah.
I definitely did that to them. Never mind.
I just say I have to do this.
Yeah.
Well, Amira looks to you. Well, if you're going, I'll help you in any way I can. And Terrace is also piped, so he's like, yeah, I'll come along too. I mean, if we can find my brother on the way, then yeah, I'm down for it. You know, I'm scrappy.
Wait.
I'm gonna fight. I can take
I'll
him.
help then. I'm gonna jump into danger. Might as well.
Tristan.
I'm a guide. This is my
Yes.
Tetra, I can see your eyes, right?
You can see her eyes, yeah, but
see
she's
her eyes.
got her hood like facing. She's got her
Yeah.
hood like so she's blocking you out of her view right now.
So, but her eyes. Based off of that, she seemed familiar? Maybe a mirror of somebody?
Is she like you've seen her before
Have
based
I
off
seen
her
those
eyes?
eyes before?
No, you've never seen those eyes before. At least as far as you can tell, in your vast knowledge of and recollection
Because if
recollection
you made Mira Alana and she hates me too, ooh,
Mirror Alana.
that's what I'm.
Um,
All right, never mind. I'm all good then. I'm just sitting watching the crypt.
all right, and sorry if I missed anyone. Back it.
So it looks like me, Alana, and the kid are going out to search the church and maybe get Terrace. Get Dip. I think his name was.
Can I say something to Seth? I walk up to Seth and I put my hands out and I say, Seth, I need you to get everyone else out of here. get the pregnant lady out of here. Okay? Get Bliv, get everyone else. It's kind of hard to say, I trust you. Okay? And I know you can do this.
I promise to get everyone out.
Okay.
But are you sure this is a wise course of action, Amon?
It's something I have to do. I'm not saying it's wise, but it's something I have to do.
And Mira comes beside you, and you'll take me with you, right?
I look at Mira. If you can handle it.
Of course, whatever needs to be done. All right, and so, say another 5 minutes have passed. Meanwhile, Jackson's like, "Hey, I think I heard something coming from behind the door here." Kind of looks.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
He takes his dagger and he kind of like looks to you guys. You guys don't got anything bigger than this, do you?
I would
trying
say
to
that's all I
compensate.
have.
Yes, actually, I do. If you want a bigger weapon, take my mace here and my shield.
Now that's what I'm talking. And he takes the mace very happily. He says no to the shield. Nah, not for me. And then he just kind of swings, just getting the feel of it.
All right, then.
Well, should we take a look inside? Get it before it gets us. Well, I don't want to sleep. This place gives me the creeps, but I'd rather sleep in here back in the inn. Also, you turn around, the entire second floor is like up in flames. There's smoke rising up into the sky.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Okay.
Are the zombies still around there?
Yeah, zombies are still trying to climb. The fire hasn't come down to the first floor and caught any of them, but yeah, they're still trying to claw away.
They're not wanting to leave from it?
No, they're not leaving. I mean, a few of them did drift off when you guys were crossing the street towards you, but most of them are still distracted by the inn and the fire.
Alright, cool. Darn.
Guess we should clear out this Keith Richards skeleton.
Yeah.
Just hanging out in there.
Sorry, Keith Richards, you know this guy. You mean it's the skeleton?
It's an inside joke.
Oh, yeah. Alright, yeah, so you guys gonna go in? Jasmine's kind of waiting at the door like, I'm not going in alone, am I? Calling me a coward.
Before we do anything, I cast
shit.
mage armor on myself since it's about worn off.
Yes, yeah, it would have been an hour. Right, was it 8 hours?
8 hours, but we've
Yeah,
almost
but
been...
you caught.
It's
been
almost
through
been.
a lot. Yeah. Alright.
And I say back to Jemson and say, "Yeah, you bloody are, coward. I'm not taking that back." And I kind of push him through.
Alright, so you can open the doors?
This is a terrible idea. Why are we opening the doors?
We don't, someone else will.
Yeah, this is a bad idea.
Oh, who's opening the door?
Make the pregnant woman do it.
I'll open the door.
Don't
Why
let
am
the
I
pregnant
twiddling
woman
my
do it.
fingers?
Oh, good.
Why am I twiddling my fingers? What does it mean?
It means we're all gonna die.
What could
You go in and it's just a skeleton on the floor. It's not even animated. It died of boredom waiting for you guys to fight it.
I still kind of want to talk with it, but whatever.
It's got a British flag over it.
Alright, I need to know who's opening the door, guys.
I'll do
Progress.
it.
Open the door.
Alright, Alana,
There.
you open the door?
Yeah.
And nothing happens. And the door opens up to a wide
Are you
hallway.
kidding me?
Well,
Why
it's not
would you
trapped.
bastard it all that attention, you bastard?
So that you won't
You
expect it
had
next
a
time.
heart attack, and you were just like, oh, it's just nothing.
So you come to this hall. The hallway, it's pretty dusty. There are sconces on the wall, but they're all fallen apart. And there's these 3 doors you can, well, Talrath, you can see with your dark vision. There's a door straight ahead of you, which the light is sort of shining on. But then with your dark vision, you can see this door to the left and the door to the right. Also, these big, large, they'd be like metallic doors.
Okay. If anybody, like, I don't know, because Alana, is there no light in here?
It's complete. Aside from the light from the entrance, it's complete darkness.
Okay, so they can see the door, but I point out the other doors on each end of the hall.
Since it's dark, I'm gonna cast light on the end of my quarterstaff.
Amira looks at everyone and she says, "Well, stay back and keep an eye on the others." She just puts herself next to the kid. All right.
Do we see him coming with us? That little...
Which one?
The halfling or whatever, is he not coming with?
The little boy, he kind of speaks like, oh, I can come along with you. Just give me a sword.
He's gonna kill
I'll give him my dagger.
Guys!
Oh, fucking shit. This is great.
Okay, one less dagger for Jack.
Around, he drops it. He, like, tries to, like, pass it between the hands. He drops it on the floor. It's like...
He's gonna die. That kid's gonna die.
No.
Yeah, so... What are you doing? Jason also, he pushes through into the room. It's like,
Wait, can I ask Mira something quickly?
Yes, what is it?
Could you, while we're gone, ask these two everything they know about Ultima? I'm busy right now, but I'm a druid and I know nothing of Ultima, but I would love to know. So please, ask them while I'm away.
Yes, I suppose it would help to take our minds off of things.
Yes. Good luck.
Alright. Yeah, so you head down, you all see this hallway, and sorry, Blivette, did I give you your light? You should have light.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's 20 feet, sorry, I keep forgetting, it's 20 feet of...
Can Alana see, if Alana and Seth can see stuff, then yes, I have it on.
Yeah, I stick close to Bliv.
Okay.
Well, I'm up here.
I'll cast
working.
Reduce Flame.
You're
I'll cast
casting
Reduce Flame for the light.
So yeah, it's also another 20 feet of bright light.
I guess I'll cast light as well. Might as well make it a trio.
We'll light up the inside of the crypt. And you can see it's just a very dark and very mostly empty. There's just some like dust, bits of scrap metal all across the floor. Let's see here. So you'll be 40 feet of dim, 20 feet.
The mines of Moria.
Friend!
Justin walks over to this door. Check out this one. Follow me or no. And he goes over to this door, opens it.
Not. Go this way.
And then something happens. He just opens the double doors, leads to another hallway.
Okay, we'll check the door one at a time. Or not. As everyone walks past me.
So I thought you meant there's more doors down here. That's why I was looking at them.
We should probably check one hallway at a time. Make sure that somebody's paying attention to our backs, that nothing comes upon us.
Hey, I opened the last one. It's your turn, mate.
Alright, mate. So I go up and I open this door.
Alright, yeah, you open that one. So opening this one, you see inside there is a what looks like a sarcophagus with like this engraved statue of someone lying with their arms clasped on their chest. You also see there's these 8 sconces. They're quite prominent as they're sticking out of the wall. And above each sconce is one of these symbols that you can see. These 8 different symbols around the room.
Okay. Can I make a religion or something check?
Yes. Yeah, so you symbol. These are the symbols of the original old gods of the Stelurban Empire and the Eldarillion Empire. So basically, each symbol represents a different god. Basically, and also coincidentally, they each represent the different days of the week. This bottom one here, this is Luna. This one is Zeus. This one here is Terra. This one here is Sunaqua. This one here is let's see here. That is forgetting my own lore. Oh, that's Mercury. Otherwise known as Logos. This one up here is Venus backwards. That one is Venus. The bottom corner is Mars. And then this one here is Saturn.
Okay. Can I, move out of the way a little bit to let anyone else come in if they want to?
I'll kind of take a look inside.
Oh dear. Can I take 10 minutes to cast a detect magic ritual?
You may. Is anyone else doing anything in this room?
If I can, I'll investigate the crypt sarcophagus.
I just take a
Yeah,
quick
go
look.
ahead, roll an investigation check.
Give me 10 minutes, everyone.
Well,
And I'm
yeah,
just
Jack is just setting up and tracing the lines on the
Good
floor for her.
job.
Nice.
I'm just kind of staying back in the hall.
You pop open the sarcophagus. It's not locked or anything. It's pretty heavy as it's stone. Inside, just some bones. Nothing else. Nothing of value.
In their 10-minute little break, can I do something?
Yeah, of course.
Rahaj is gonna not look at her, but he's going to just take one of his rations and slide it to her and say, "Listen, I know it does not make up for, or does not equal what you did for me, but accept my thank you for saving my life." And with it, it's like surprisingly out of character, like uncharacteristically genuine, and he just kind of gives a warm smile.
You just wanna see under
Give me a
that mask.
persuasion check.
A persuasion check?
with disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she'll eat it, because that's what it's for. Oh shit, with disadvantage. Hold on.
Yep.
Woo! I'm pretty good. It's hard to beat.
In
God.
10 minutes.
Oh,
Aww!
Are there sides other than 1s and 20s? I don't know. Can someone inform me?
She turns to look at you this time. She says, "Listen, it was no big deal. Alright. I appreciate it, but I already guess really." And she just looks back to her rifle.
Rahaj thanks you. And then he goes back. And he puts his food back away because she doesn't want to eat. And that's the end. And then, I guess, I keep looking at the crypt. Have any zombies gotten to the doors?
You do see one that kind of starts walking towards the crypt. But then Tetra just... its head explodes. And it just falls flat. And, like, Mira, meanwhile, in the room, kind of like gives a jump. And that's about it, yeah.
That is quite an impressive weapon you have.
She cocks back the slide, puts another bullet in, loads it back in. Yeah, tell me something I don't know.
You can tell me what you call it.
It's called a musket, or some call it a rifle. I don't really care.
I like it. And then he goes back to his crossbow.
So anyone else doing anything in the 10 minutes?
Rifle.
Well,
I guess
so
I'll
yeah.
look around the hall, see if there's anything of interest.
All right, yeah.
Any torches on the wall or anything like that?
So yeah, like I said, there are sconces. Though basically, like they're little places for fires to be lit. Go ahead and make a perception check, Blivette. And Rahaj, you had a question?
I'm just like chilling on a roof because she's doing all the work. Does this count as a short rest for me?
If we get up to an hour, yeah. If you want to take a short rest, you can.
How far into relaxing am I?
It's been like at least half an hour.
All right, guys, you take your time.
However, so Blivette, you don't see really anything of importance. There are some more sconces for fires along the walls. A lot of them seem to be mostly damaged. But you do see some writing over the door up above where Alana's standing. It seems to be in a script that you're not familiar with.
And if I don't have the spell prepared, I can't use it, right?
If you don't have a what? Sorry?
A spell prepared, I can't use it, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take a long rest.
I'm gonna copy it down in my my spell book on a blank page.
Okay. Yeah. And Alana.
Can I have a look around to see if I recognize anything, just out of curiosity?
You can also roll a perception check, yeah.
I'm just kind of leaning against the wall, just kind of looking around.
You're crazy.
Oh.
Well, yeah, nothing much more. You do notice, the different symbols above the sconces inside this room. And you also observe the writing above the door, but it's in, again, a language you're not familiar with.
Okay.
Pretty. Right. So basically, including the time for the ritual and the time of you guys exploring into this room, just cautiously opening the door. We'll say about 15 minutes for my Time Lord. 15 minutes have passed.
So mine 45.
So yeah, you're about 15 minutes away from having a short rest.
Guys,
Meanwhile, Jacket, you cast your Detect Magic spell, and you detect magic within a 30-foot radius, or 60 feet? Let me check again. Because I forget.
I can bring out the spell description.
Yeah, I
think it's 30.
I think it's 32. It's 30.
30 feet.
It's 30.
Behold! 30 feet.
Okay, yeah, so you do detect some magic through the wall to the south. At the edge of your detect magic, right at 30 feet away. So it's something coming from that room, but nothing in this room immediately detects any magic.
Can I detect what kind of magic it is?
Yeah, I would say, let me see here. It is evocation magic.
Evocation. Can I ask Bliv what school that is? I'm not a magic user, I'm just...
It's
Well, I'm
evocation.
gonna double check.
What's evocation do?
Do you want me to, you could roll an Arcana check, but you would basically, I'd say roll with advantage, Blivette.
Okay.
You may not have specialized in that particular school.
Wait, is Sethanon in the back room over there?
Yeah, he's here
Oh
too.
yeah, Sethanon,
he-
you can hear him as well.
Either way, I see Blivette in front of me. I ask her.
So, yeah, you would know evocation. That's basically raw power, raw elements, shooting off fireballs, lightning. Healing can also be evocation. So yeah, it's really just the raw damage and healing and just forceful stuff. It's the least complicated, I guess, magic. It's just basically destroying and helping things.
It's what about half of my spells are, so...
Yeah.
Well, just so you know, it's 30 feet to our south. If you guys want... It sounds like a trap to me, but whatever you guys make of it, please be careful in that direction. And then I bow to the skeleton on my way out, saying, good day.
Is that magic
she's
powerful?
insane.
Do you know?
Is evocation powerful?
I mean, is
It's
the
raw power. It sounds pretty powerful.
But yeah, you can't really tell the power of the magic. You just know that there's some magic 30 feet below in this southern direction.
all right?
Also,
yes.
can I try to read the writing on the walls?
Well, you have to make a perception check because as far as you know, there is no.
Oh, yeah,
writing.
that's right. Sorry.
Taurath, you wanted
Perception.
No.
yeah, I noticed that.
Please.
No worries.
Woo.
Yeah, you do notice the writing on the walls. It is in fact written in Elvish, which you are proficient
Hey,
with.
what does it say?
It says the following. Each son died the same day they were born, taken by the same god that gave them. We honor the old gods that they may bestow us their blessings. And you see.
Can you slow that down? I'm trying to write.
I'll actually copy paste it for you in the chat in a second.
Thank you very much.
But you see
Continue on,
it in Elven. Also next to that, it says born 1 Libris, 725 AE, died 13 Erelon, 745 AE.
Guys, he's a Gemini.
Yeah, I'll copy paste it in the chat for you.
About 20 years old. Huh.
That's sad.
Yeah, I'll basically read that out to everyone in the room, so they all heard it.
Right, so yeah, this is basically what you see, and then it also says the date, which is this.
And I quickly scribble all that under what I wrote before.
Okay, can I ask Picard which days of the week the gods represent, or doesn't he know?
Do I know?
You can make a religion check as well, because these are old gods. This is not Ultima.
That's a 4.
Not really.
Thank you anyway.
Oh, sorry, was that... Do you have disadvantage?
I do.
Oh, are you exhausted, or... Oh, yes, yeah, no, that's right. So, next, what's Tauroth? Are you still checking out the room?
No, I think we're done in here, right?
Okay. Yeah, so, yeah, you, Jason's like, check out this door down here. And he, goes right up to it.
Wait, let Alana go first. She can pick for traps.
Oh, be my guest.
I nudge Jameson aside.
Alright.
Everyone
Yeah.
hide your light.
He's just behind you, like, looking over your shoulder, like, what's she up to? So what are you doing? You're gonna try to open the door, or are you gonna perception check it?
Yeah, perception check it. Check for traps.
Alright, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Nice.
Yeah, you definitely notice that the door is trapped. Basically, as soon as you turn the door handle, it's you can actually notice there are some tiny holes along the ceiling and the walls up top.
And I turn around, I look at the group, I say, "Ah, looks like somebody was ready for us." And can I disarm the trap?
This one, yeah, you could do a thieves' tools to disarm.
So, what is that?
Can I shine
A
the
stick
light
or
up to it to help her look at it?
A stick.
So I'm technically helping?
That's a dexterity check?
No. So it's dexterity plus your proficiency, because you are proficient with the thieves' tools. Excellent, yeah. You successfully disarm the trap. So like there's like a lever, basically as soon as you pull the handle on the door, it was gonna flick this lever, but you basically managed to just lift it up slightly so it's not on the handle and put it back down. And so now the door appears to be untrapped. It is still, however, locked. So you're gonna have to do a separate check to unlock the door.
I'll pick it.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
That's also...
Yeah, same thing. It's
It's
dexterity
sleight of
plus your...
Or no.
No, it's still, because it's a thieves' tools is its own skill, essentially. So you're just doing dexterity plus your proficiency because you are proficient with thieves' tools. Yeah, you're all readying actions, basically. This lock, unfortunately, is too complicated. You don't manage to lose your pin, but
18, God.
yeah, it's just it's like super complex. You end up like unlocking part of it, but then you hear something else click, and you realize that you actually triggered another lock. So you're like, no, I have to retrace, undo that, and it's just like you waste like 5 minutes trying to figure out, and then eventually you give up.
Ooh,
In
I
which
meant
doors are boss
55
battles?
minutes.
Oh, it's been another 5 minutes for Haj and Time Lord.
What'd you say, Bluff?
I said in which doors are boss battles.
Mhm.
That's it. I'm totally out of...
There's still a way to get
options.
in if you really want
Jason,
to. It might be
Jason
loud.
behind you. Jason behind you is like, Oh, real impressed. Real impressed.
I'm about to
I like
stab.
this
I'm
guy.
about to stab him with my thieves' tool, my lock pit. I point it up at his throat while I'm down
He's just
there.
looking at you like, bring it on. Bring it on.
Juno,
Do you want
he's
to
not
live
me.
another 5 minutes? Then I
He's
suggest
not
you
me.
shut
I have
your
an
mouth.
idea. I have an idea for unlocking this door. It's made of metal, right?
It is, yes.
You should
Okay.
do a jacket before I kill this one.
I've seen it happen before in smithies. They used to destroy broken metal by heating it and cooling it rapidly. Sethanon, if I heat it and you ice it,
That should.
that
You know,
should crack the lock, or at least make it easier to break. We won't have to struggle.
Well, no harm in trying.
Okay. Produce flame on the lock.
Alright.
And we're
Well, you're
across.
using Produce Flame. Alright, so both of you, I need you to roll an attack while I, for both of those spells, while I quickly look through the dungeon masters guide.
Okay, produce flame. Wait, no, that's Shillelagh. Wrong one. Oh, come on! A critical
Sethnon's
fail?
on fire. Oh no!
Well, you're still hitting the door. It's just whether or not you're actually causing damage. You like hit the fire on the door, and just the flames pitter out, you know, and like again with your staff, or so your ray of frost, like it kind of freezes for a moment. The ice starts to melt slow because it's metal, but it doesn't seem to really affect the door at all.
Perhaps I can try?
Yeah.
Give it a shot, Bliff. You're a better mage than I.
Okay. Firebolt on the door.
Sethanon, pretty.
Yeah, oh, so that's a good question. Let me see here.
The door's got some good armor. Watch out.
Well, it technically is armor.
That'd be so funny if like the lock had chainmail on it and a blanket.
All right. Well, I've decided to honor the Dungeon Master's Guide's rules on this. So let me see the page here.
Dungeon Master's rule has things on metal corrosion.
Yes, it does.
What?
So let's see
Wow, that's awesome.
here. So no, Blivette, you don't seem to do really any damage to it. Like it's like flames because the bolt just hits it and just bounces off to the floor and then, you know, extinguishes.
Oh, I tried.
And you guys spend about at least 5 minutes as you're just like trying
Yes.
these different spells.
Short rest.
You're too excited for the shoot.
I have 5 hit points. This gives me a hit die.
And Jason's like, look, whoever built this place probably anticipated a few magic spells. We're not gonna get in this way.
Yes.
Okay, so should we try the other room then?
I am at full health.
All right. Well, yeah, Jason, he's gonna start walking off. I'm gonna say we take a brief 10-minute break at this point, as we're at the 2-hour mark. So we will convene again at basically 17 minutes past the hour. I go to the
Now I can
bathroom.
try to walk.
Tristan, may I ask? Short
Yes.
rest. Do I have my strength back?
No, you do not. You need a long rest in order to regain. Oh, sorry. No. You mean the strength you lost in the battle?
From the ghost
Yeah.
boy.
Let me see. I believe
And
you do.
Does Alana have hers back? Because she has a short rest.
She hasn't technically had a short rest though. She's still exploring. You gotta
She's
like
had
stay,
hers back.
you gotta stay in one spot. Let's see here.
Oh, please tell me yes. I'm so weak right now.
Yes, you get your strength back to full, whatever it was. But Alana, you do not. Keep that strength down, and I will see you back.
15 strength.
I'll see you back in about 9 minutes. Okay.
Adios.
Also, Ed, thank you for that debate up there about, knowledge ethics. It was fun.
Oh yeah, no problem. That was cool. Thanks.
Wait, what's it like when someone talks to you? I hope she
Like
talks
words
to
come out of people's mouths. You might not have heard of it since you've only heard your words come out of your mouth.
Oh, that was bad.
All right.
Hey,
So
Hazel.
How's the stream looking?
It's good.
oh yes. Question.
Hey, Hazel. You
Okay.
still owe me a favor.
Yeah? I know.
I just want to remind you real quick.
He's gonna hold
Picard,
it.
Yeah.
Sorry, Picard, you had a question?
Can you remind me the difference between the Anima symbol and the Ultima symbol?
Ultima, you can actually see, for those of you who got the lore, I actually put the
that's
Ultima
me.
symbol on it. So it's essentially infinity sign. It's an 8 on its side. The Anima symbol, it's like if you've ever seen on like...
A hipster girl.
You know what? I'm going to draw it for you. I'll just draw it.
I was about to say,
She's
why
not
don't you
wrong.
draw it?
She's not wrong.
I'll just draw it for you. It's like this. And then there's this.
Where are you
You
drawing?
guys, you can't see it. It's up in the hallway. Just move your token there. I'm lazy.
It's in the hallway.
It's kind of like, yeah. So
Oh,
it's
I
kind
see
of
it.
like, and so they're just
Broken
swirling.
infinity sign.
They're just they're swirling, but no, it's like because the infinity sign doesn't have this central piece. It's like swirling infinitely into the middle, whereas the infinity sign just goes around.
See, I was drawing
Thanks.
something like. Let's see if I can actually do it. I was
Looks
thinking
like a-
something like, "Damn it, that's not what I want."
Actually, let me see if I can find it.
I was thinking
Okay.
something like that. They're kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like two snakes eating each other, but
That's
they're
not.
getting
That's
to the
not.
starting point.
Yeah, that's not bad though. That's actually like pretty similar. That's essentially what I was kind of going for.
Two snakes giving a kiss.
It's just like the snakes, their tails kind of go out more. That's the
Is
only
that what they do in Australia?
Yeah. That's how we met.
Kissing and eating each other.
No, that's we get snakes to do it for us. There's so many of them. It would take too much time out of the day.
All right, but in character, I believe Lenny wanted to do something.
Okay. I give a serious face. Okay. I turn around to Seth and I'm saying, "What do you mean?"
When we finish this task, I will accompany and help.
Why?
What? I do not know.
But don't you
I'm
want to?
still figuring that out.
Seth, these people, they need your guidance. They need your help.
Well, I don't think we should split up.
Picard.
Oh, what?
I just
So that's
sigh.
you. This one, sorry.
I just kind of sigh and I look away.
Jason turns to you, Talrath. All right, next one. Might as well take a look.
Oh, we're all going this way.
Traps? Alana?
Check for traps. She's kind of distracted. She's distracted from her conversation with Seth.
Oh,
Give her disadvantage.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah,
I love
the
this.
door does
Sorry.
not appear to be locked or trapped.
Brilliant. Also, can I make a
Um,
perception check for writing around the room?
In this hallway, yeah, go ahead.
Come on, baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Why are you getting baby shoes?
Oh, darn it. Still shit.
You actually see the exact same phrase above each hallway in Elvish again.
Okay,
It's,
that's not
again,
creepy at all.
Each son died the same day they were born, taken by the same god that gave them. We honor the old gods that they may bestow us their blessings. And that's all you read.
Okay, this
But you don't read
this
the
isn't
date.
creepy at all.
Those two dates that you saw before, you don't see those.
Oh.
Are you opening the door, Elena?
Stealthily. I open
Do
the
it, do it.
Slowly,
I peek my face through it.
slowly peek your face through. Oh no!
And
Oh
look
no!
around.
This is what happens when
Oh God.
Sorry.
Oh God, why am I standing right beside her?
Peek open the
It's
door.
gonna slam on my face. I know it.
Open it up gradually, and no, it appears to be just an empty hallway, but with another door here and another door all the way at the bottom.
Very anticlimactic. Okay. I check for traps in this room. See if there's like an Indiana Jones slicers.
Yeah. Yeah, you can roll perception again.
Okay.
Anybody else up to anything? Rahaj, you just still taking your rest next to
I mean,
I'm gonna look
I
around the
just set up
hall
a
too,
hammock.
because I mean, there might be more
she's
writing
not really
or
great
something.
conversation.
Nope.
Is there any more zombies that have shown interest in the thing?
You do see one that's kind of walking rather closely, like quickly towards the crypt. It's kind of like huddling towards it.
Rahaz whispers to Tetra, hey, Raj, bet you can't hit that one.
All right, I mean, might as well give it a shot. And she cocks her rifle, and let's see if she can hit it. She probably can't use a zombie. Yeah, she hits its kneecap, and it just falls to the ground and starts crawling.
Is it still alive?
It's still crawling, yeah.
I wanna look through and say, watch this. And I want to, I don't want to tell everybody else what I do, but I'm gonna send it to you in chat real quick.
Go ahead, yeah. Meanwhile, Elena, you don't notice any traps in this hallway. It's not really a room, it's just a hall.
Alright,
I'm also looking around the hall, so let me roll perception.
I stealth down the hall.
Oh yeah, and I should mention again, both of you, Blivette and Elena, you see above this door the same phrase as before, but this time you see different dates on it. It says, born 24 Leonis, 720 AE, died 26 Tauron, 748 AE, and I'll copy that in chat for you.
Oh, thank God.
I do that, if that's cool.
Alright, I'm taking a look at it.
I
rolled
whisper
an
back to
18, so do I
Bliv.
see any traps?
Other than that, no.
Okay.
No, the room seems to be fine. When you say it, you mean what I think you mean? On the
zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go ahead and, I guess I'll roll its,
Yeah. Whoops.
Are you
Maybe
really going to
it's
attempt to
harder for
crossbow
you.
the zombie?
Oh yeah,
It
I'm
feels-
crossbowing it so hard.
it fails its dexterity, so you can go ahead and, do damage.
You just say it dies for
You
the
are
safety of it, because of what it is.
After like several, because like this is minutes are passing, so you kind of do it a couple times, and yeah, eventually it dies.
She impressed.
She hasn't looked at you the whole time. She's keeping her eye on her rifle.
Cold as ice. I might be related to her.
It's you. It's on you right now.
So yeah, you don't detect any traps in this room.
I whisper back to Bliv. I said it just another tomb right here, I think. Since we're in a crypt. Anyway, and I just keep walking. Alright, can I check this one for traps too?
Yep, perception again.
Can I detect magic ritual at the same time as well?
You can also do detect. The door does not appear to be trapped or locked.
It was bound to happen.
Alana's actually blind now.
But if you want to take an extra 10 minutes waiting here while Jacket casts detect magic as a ritual again, so
You can
that'll
check
be
it
another 10 minutes on your timing.
Rahaj, you get so many rests.
Rahaj leans over to her and says, so, is that the only one you've ever made? If so, it is quite impressive for a first try.
She's just like, thanks, and just keeps going, keeps looking.
That most certainly did not answer my question, but okay. Why do you wear the mask? People that wear a mask usually have things to hide. Being we're up here together, I would like to have a little bit of an idea.
She looks you square in the eye and says, pretty ironic you asking me about wearing masks. And then just looks back.
How did she know that? What? There's no way!
So yeah, now, Jacket.
Can I ask one final question?
Oh yeah, okay.
I need know nothing else but this. Are you an honest person?
To people I trust, yeah. And she just
Inside check.
go ahead.
Wait, shit. Okay, never mind. It's fine. I'll roll anyway. Me as well. But I've been trying to do this whole time.
with disadvantage. Don't forget. So
Disadvantage.
Jacket, while he's doing that, you detect. Let's see, 30 feet.
I suck.
Here. So yeah, you detect basically if you can see my ruler in this direction, you detect necromancy.
I can't detect your ruler.
Can you actually? You can't see my ruler?
Nope.
Oh, it works for you guys. I guess because I'm the DM, it makes me.
Okay, necromancy's over here.
But yeah, essentially right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that direction.
I think I found the skeleton. I say.
Rahaj, you have no idea. She seems honest, as far as you can tell.
The skeleton's beyond this room, slightly to the left of the door.
So,
Got it.
Rahaj is super bored at this point, right? Like, I've done nothing for the past hour.
Yes, and she's noticed.
Listen, why are we staying out here? Why did you wish to not help them?
Believe me, this is the best way I can help them. I'm no use to them in close quarters. Plus, if those zombies pile up on the outside of that door there, it's going to be a lot harder for them to get out. At least this way, if that herd comes over this way, we can distract them, lure them somewhere else, give them a chance to escape. Make
You
sense?
say it, Rahaj feels like a hero.
Yeah, whatever you think.
When they come back, let us tell them that there were 100 and we took them all down. No?
You can tell them whatever you want. I just care that they get out of here safely. She just looks back to her rifle.
She is quite the party pooper. Oh, we can. Jesus.
Oh, and what y'all doing back at the Crypt?
Okay.
You guys want to knock or what?
No. I mean,
What's it that some people do? Ding dong ditch.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
okay. I do the little. I knock and I go da 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 da, and I kick it open.
The door
Yeah, the door.
slams.
Let everyone ready action.
The door slams open. I need everyone to click on their tokens and roll initiative, please, as you see
Me
this
too?
skeleton.
Me too?
Oh shit!
You can roll Rahaj, yes.
Yes. Oh, perfect.
But can you see your token? You don't have a token, do you?
Nope. I can just tell you what I get though.
Please,
Yeah,
something good for once in my life.
Woo!
Oh.
A
Oh,
card.
perfect. A 0.
Oh,
Nice.
come on.
I got a literal 0.
Well, it's kind of
Nice,
because you're out of the fight
nice.
there.
Oh, and I also
Hey,
have to
I
roll.
don't see a dragon, do I?
That's going to be a
Curious.
perception check on your turn. But
Okay,
until
cool.
then. So yeah, as the skeleton, it faces you with its eyeless sockets and brandishes its short sword and starts coming towards you. So let me just make sure I have everyone's initiative this time. Let's see, so I got to roll for these guys.
I'm 0.
Nice. Wow, what a big surprise,
Oh
Raj.
god.
Guys, I'm so good.
Ah, crap, I forgot to click my token again. 1 second. I've forgotten how to click my token. This is awful. Nothing's working. Oh wait, no, I'm on ruler. That's why I can't click it. Aha!
I've done that
Solved.
before.
And I'm still shit. Mm.
All right.
Okay.
These guys. And I got to roll for Jason as well. Jason was also, he followed behind you in the hall next to Talrat. So let's see here.
Did the kid come?
Yeah,
The kid
I
is
was
still
wondering-
No, oh yeah, because you told him to come with you. Yeah, he's in the back. He's kind of like trying to look over Jason's shoulder or like beside him. Like, what's in
The
there?
kid's dead.
Fucking is in there. And let's see here. I also got a roll for Jason still. But in any case, it looks like the first person to go is going to be Alana, as usual. So you can go ahead and take your turn while I roll for this guy. Oh, nice, you got a 2. out. There you go. So you're attacking with your short bow? Yeah, that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 7 piercing damage as your bow flings into it. Let's see here. Knocking off a few of the bones on its side, but it is still standing. Let me see. Let me just check. So that's going to end your turn unless you want to move.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're going to stay there. It's going to bring us next to Dubois.
Okay, I am going to charge it and try to knock it off its legs. Same as usual. Do I get a bonus for charge?
No, I think it's only it's a special feature you have to get, like a level 1 or like the human feature from the list, or feat is what I mean to say.
Oh, that's not disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Disadvantage. Sorry, 21.
Yeah. And so you're trying to knock it down to the ground, so it's going to make a contested strength. And no, you definitely knock it down as it falls prone right there before you. That's going to end your turn. It's going to bring us now to this skeleton. So you can actually see Dubois with the faint light in front of you. Actually, you can't really see it because it's still, this whole room is shrouded in darkness. But from out of the darkness comes this, you hear this pattering of bone on the ground. And let's see here. It's going to come right here to the first one it saw. Actually, no, it's going to come right up to you, Dubois. And you see this skeleton. It's carrying a shield. It's got some scraps of armor. It's got some pretty wealthy jewels on it, like gold chains and things. And it is going to swipe at you with a sword, which has a faint glow to it. And he is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
So you take 11 piercing damage.
Ow.
That is strong.
Yeah. So you see Dubois jerk back from the attack, and he definitely took a very, very hard hit.
Yeah, he's just you kind of parry a little bit and you go back and forth, but eventually he cuts into your leg, you go down, then he gets you across your shoulder as you go down. It's gonna bring us next to Blivette. Hold on, actually, let me just check something. Doesn't. Okay, no, he doesn't have multi-attack. So Blivette.
I'm gonna move up here and firebolt him because that's literally all I can do.
Yep. So go ahead, firebolt. 21 does hit, and so 6 damage. Awesome. Yeah, your fire hits off a bit of his armor scraps, and some of his bones just disintegrate from the flames, from the intense heat. But he's still standing, still looking pretty good. It's gonna bring us next to Sethanon.
I will also cast a spell at it, Frostbite.
Yes, go ahead, and that hits. Yep.
Right.
He tries to block it with his shield, but you just get over his shield and hit the corner of his skull. So he has to make a Constitution save, or he takes 3 damage. So let's see, skeletons.
He takes the damage, but it's actually Constitution save, or he gets disadvantage on his next attack.
That's right. So unfortunately, he makes the save, but he does take 3 damage as the ice, just frost forms on the side of his skull there. That's going to end your turn unless you want to move more. It's going to bring us to the skeleton's turn. So Dubois, this one right in front of you, it's also going to try and swing at you. So let's see if it can hit. It just has a regular short sword though, but it's an 18 to hit.
But with disadvantage, he's down.
Oh, he is on the ground. Yeah, that's true. He has disadvantage. Unfortunately, he does still hit because he rolls a 20 with his second. So yeah, no, it's 18 to hit. And so it's gonna, I believe that hits you. So he's gonna do damage. You take 8 piercing damage. And so I believe you are down as you go down from the first one. You try to parry off the second one that's bearing down on you, but he just slams on you, keeps slamming on your shield, and eventually just kicks you in the side, then cuts you across right above your shoulder blade. And you just are knocked down from the blow of that. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw. This one is not with disadvantage, I believe. Yeah, no, this is not with disadvantage.
That's
Ooh,
bad.
unfortunately, you were unconscious. So you just the force of the blow knocks you down, and you fall unconscious. But this guy, he's also now that he's on the ground, he's going to use part of his movement to stand up. So that's half of his movement there, and he's going to then move over your body. So that's 1, 2, 4, right up to Alana here, and he's going to end his turn there. And then you also hear in the distance another set of footsteps coming towards you, Alana. So he's going to move right up here, and he's going to try and slash at you, Alana, with his short sword. 12 to hit you.
Misses.
He comes around the corner. You see this other one, both of them coming at you from both sides, and you just duck down, and he swings right over your head.
Looks
it's gonna bring
good.
us Jacket.
Okay, well, stay in the hallway. They can't all fit in here. I shout, hoping people might listen to me. I highly recommend that Alana get back, though, but I can't really say this because I'm panicking. So I can't metagame that. Yeah, but I'm gonna go over here and bat this one with Shillelagh.
Awesome,
Because
go ahead.
people need light.
Roll that attack.
Shillelagh.
Oh, you try and swing at it, but you just hit the wall over it. You try to swing again, it blocks with its sword, and now it sees you and it turns towards you with its faceless grin almost. It's grotesque skull-like grin. If that's going to end your turn, it'll bring us to Talrath. Are you going to run up there? Shauna, if you're talking, I don't hear you.
No,
You may
neither.
still be
Sorry.
muted. Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, so I run up there and I'm going to attack the one next to Alana.
Go ahead. Scimitar, unfortunately, not. You just, again, you're trying to reach past Alana, and you just miss it as it's not even a full person. You would have slashed it if it had flesh, but no, you just go through the bone. If you can end your turn there, it's going to bring us to Jason next. So he's going to move up here. He still has that dagger that Blivette gave him, so he's going to try and give a shot with the dagger, see if he can make anything happen with that. So he's going to roll an attack with his dagger.
Doesn't he have a mace?
He has a mace, but he currently can't reach the skeletons from where he is.
Oh, he's throwing it, so I can't see him, sorry.
Oh yeah, you can't see because but basically they're all stuck in that corner there.
Sitting on the roof.
So having fun. Does he hit? No, he shoots the dagger. It just missed past its neck and then lands near Dubois somewhere over there. He's like, fuck. He's like, get out of the way. I need more room. Bringing us next to Alana.
I stab this one with my rapier.
Nice. Go for it. 12. You stab right through it. The bone is just so narrow that you're
Oh
just
my god.
poking through it, little holes as it tries to swing at you, and you're trying to keep your distance. Yeah, still move. You wish, and you can move through other characters. It's just an extra foot or extra 5 feet of movement for every square, difficult terrain.
I'm good.
I forgot to give little Terrace a turn, so I'm gonna roll his initiative. He can be.
Did
in the
get an
next.
opportunity of attack if I move, so.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah.
Tell the little kid to go and die.
All right, so that finishes your turn. So I'm just realigning the. So it's gonna bring us to Dubois. Sorry, I skipped it, but Dubois, you're gonna have to make a Constitution save. Oh, sorry, not a Constitution save. This is just a regular D20 roll. It's a Death saving throw. So roll a D20. Hope for 10 or higher. 17. So good. On your character sheet, you can mark off 1 success for your character. Bringing us next to this big skeleton here. He's gonna move right up here against the wall. And actually, you know what? No, he's not. He's gonna go. You see him go back into the darkness. Let's see here. And so that's gonna bring us next to Blivette
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Sonicdriver.
Alright, well, Raj told me to look out for Dubois. He didn't really say in a good way or a bad way, but kind of worried about him there. But I'm gonna scuttle back this way and firebolt the one that's right there.
Right, nice. So let's see here. Go ahead, roll. That definitely
yeah.
hits. It's nice. Go ahead, damage. Also, sorry, it's the bottom one, right? I missed that.
This one right here between Jacket and Alana.
Yep, you definitely hit that. Fire hits it right in the back. A few more of its backbones fall off and just incinerated instantly. Do you want to move some more?
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
It's going to bring us to Sethanon.
Okay, I will actually change. Oh, never mind. I frostbolted or frostbite spell at this one, but I assume it missed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 8 does not hit. You just, again, shoot it through its rib cage, and it just goes off to the floor. Unless you want to move, that's going to end your turn.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Alright, whoops. I did this wrong. Alright, that's going to bring us to Terrace now. As he's behind you guys, and he's trying to, like, hop up behind you, something like, where is he? Let me at the fucker. And he tries to, he's gonna use his action to, like, move through you using extra, not his action, but using extra 5 feet of movement. But he can't quite get past you, Jack. He's like, I can't see it. Where the fuck is this thing? And that's gonna end his turn. It's gonna bring us back to these skeletons down here. So this one is going to swipe at you, Jacket, first. With his short sword, it's going to be a 19 to hit you.
Yep, that hits.
Yeah, so you are going to take 6 damage from its short sword. 6 slashing damage, or no, it's piercing damage. My mistake. And Alana, it's going to hit you as well. This one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling high rollers here. And
1,
he's
2,
going to
3,
do
4,
6 as well. That's, wow. These guys are...
6 damage?
Yeah, you're like going back and forth trying to parry with your rapier.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, and you duck down, but then it eventually swings like an uppercut and slashes you a little like a scratch across the chest, and then you fall back from the blow and the impact. So you
How
make a Constitution saving throw.
How ironic would it be if you guys get party sweeps and Rahaj isn't there and doesn't
The
die?
last one alive.
That would be awesome.
Elena, you're still conscious. So you're on the ground, but you're still conscious.
Okay, so it's 1 HP.
Just down at 0. You're technically at 0.
Okay.
But you're still going to make death saving throws, but not yet.
Okay.
You
It's
can
going to bring
crawl.
us to Jacket next.
Okay, well, I want to get to Dubois, but he's beyond my reach and I just got hit, so I'm gonna switch with, what's his face? Jason!
Jason.
Jason!
So you're going to switch places with him?
Yeah, get him out of here. Put him in my place.
Alright, yeah, so he,
That was a
you can
disengage,
basically,
so...
like, yeah, on his turn, he'll have used 5 feet of movement, basically, so he only has 25 feet left. Yeah, so you move there. Anything else? Oh, and you use disengage, right?
Yeah, so I don't
So you
have
know-
anything that could be used as a bonus action, really.
No, I guess not. So it's gonna bring us to Talrath again.
I'm gonna take another swing at that skeleton.
Awesome. Rahaj, you had a question?
I see a dragon.
Give me another perception check.
I didn't give you one to begin with.
Oh, that's true. Talrath, you definitely hit. Go ahead and roll
Just kidding,
damage.
it's totally cool.
Nice.
Plus your... oh, nice. Plus your Crimson Right. The burning sword just, like, melts through the skeleton as it explodes with the bones flying everywhere, scattering the floor. Rahaj, looking around, no, you don't see any dragons in the perimeter.
Phew. Don't worry, guys, you're safe. I got you covered.
So, Talrath,
Oh,
you
thank
move
God.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us next to Jason's turn if that ends your turn. So Jason, he charges past you, so using 10 feet of movement plus another 5. And he's going to slam his mace into this skeleton next to you. Let's see if he can hit. But the skeleton unfortunately parries his mace. They're kind of struggling for a bit and gets pushed back. It's going to bring us next to Alana.
I crawl backwards towards Jacket, and that's
You go
all I
5
can
feet?
do.
You have an action, but if you
While I'm laying down, can I shoot it with my bow?
you will have disadvantage, but yes.
That's fine. Did I roll again?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because it's lower.
Did it do it? Oh.
That just barely hits it. So go ahead and roll. Yeah.
Didn't see the other one.
Okay. So yeah, the 13
Is
definitely.
it 13? Okay.
So go ahead and do damage.
Wait, what's going on?
Huh?
It probably just puts it on your last one whenever you click it.
Oh, that's weird.
That's
But
probably
anyways.
what happened.
Oh yeah, no, it does. It puts it on the last one that you had. So the 8 is technically what it was. As you're crawling back, you ready another arrow, take aim, shoot it right through the skull, right through the eye socket, and it just flips the skull right off and falls to the ground. Dead.
Killing machine.
Mm-hmm. That's going to end your turn and bring us to Monsieur Dubois. He's currently making death saving throws. So go ahead and make another roll for that. Oh, that's going to be a failure. So mark off a failure on your sheet there. So let's see here. And basically, you guys see from the other side, Blivette, the other skeleton that you'd seen comes up right behind you.
I thought he'd
And
be
it's
flanking.
And it's going to try and swing at you with its short sword. That is a 13 to hit you.
Misses!
Mage
Mage armor!
As it like swings at you, you kind of,
What?
but then you forget that you have your mage armor, and it kind of just like you see this ethereal like flash of light as it just scrapes past your mage armor. That's going to bring it next to your turn, Blivette.
It's standing right there, so I'm just gonna turn around and swing my quarterstaff at it with both hands.
Go ahead. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage. How is that possible?
What?
How is that possible?
I rolled 2 ones!
Yes.
What's your strength modifier?
It's -1.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Unfortunately, yeah, you try and.
So it
although
did nothing.
If you happen to know Rule Master, if it says, because I'm not sure if it says like to a minimum of 1 for damage.
Yeah, let me just double check.
But in the meantime, I'll say no. You hit it, but you're just like so weak. You're just tapping it with your.
It thinks off him and it like
Skeleton.
vibrated in her hand.
Yeah. That's gonna bring us to
That's awesome.
Sethanon.
I'm going to. If I move away, I have to use disengage.
Or take the risk.
It'll probably kill me. I will just cast Frostbite with disadvantage.
All right, cool. And disadvantage. 21.
Hey.
Yeah, so it definitely hits. And so go ahead and roll your damage. And he's slowed, right? He takes -10.
No, for Frostbite, it's
it's the
13
Constitution.
Constitution save.
Right. So he's gonna make
It's
a
fail.
con save.
Did Alana
He makes a
make death
15. Yeah, so
Wow.
he saves, but he takes 4 damage. As like you see parts of his arm like are covered in this frost. It's going to bring us to, unless you want to try and move, it's going to bring us to Terrace's turn.
I'll stay put.
And he's like, he watches Talrath and Alana just take out those zombies like one hit each. He's like, awesome. And he turns around and sees Blivette getting into a fight. He's like, all right, now it's my fucking turn. He starts running past you, Sethanon. He's going to try and attack the skeleton, and he misses with his little dagger in his hand. He's like, yeah. But he's like kind of just scratching it, not really hitting it hard enough to do any damage. These skeletons are dead, so they're out. That's gonna bring us next to Jacket.
Okay, I know a lot of people down, and I shall cast another good berry to get 10 more things, and I have to figure out how to get them to people. Okay, so I hand over 3 to Alana so she can, because I had no idea she was that injured, and I'll feel very guilty about that later. But I dash over and feed some to Dubois. Basically, all 6 left, all the 6.
All right.
Well, I'll leave 1 just in case of emergency. So
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
be holding 1 whole good berry.
So that means 6 hit points to. So you're at 6 now. You go from 0 to.
I gave 3 to Alana and 6 to Dubois, so I'm down to 1.
Yeah, and so Dubois, when you go to 0, you just stay at 0. You don't go into negative. So you were at 0.
I'm still at -1. So.
No, you don't go into negatives when you go down. You go straight to 0.
Okay.
So it's 0 plus 6, essentially. So you should be at 6 hit points. And you come to consciousness now. No longer, but you still feel pretty terrible after that cut that you got. It's going to bring us, and she didn't use another spell slot. She created it earlier, and she's using the same ones.
I thought she used all 10 of them on me, literally both times.
No, she casted it again. Like that was the previous session. She casted it again since then.
Oh.
She casted it earlier when in the inn on you, yeah, and then I think that was only 5 of them that she used.
Yeah, and then she gave me another 5 once they pulled me off the zombie after I fell off the roof.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Jacket.
Look at my good berries. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, yeah, I trust you. So let's see. If I look back and turn out that we messed up, then I'll just kill you all. Talrath, it's your
Not me though, right? I'm on the fight, right?
Talrath's turn.
So is Dubois conscious, or what's going on there?
You see him coughing up a bit of blood, but yeah, he seems to be alive now. Elena's also conscious, but she's still bleeding out. And oh yeah, Dubois is still on the ground as well.
Alright, well, I don't see that other zombie, correct?
The skeleton? You could have seen it, yeah, like it's not hiding. You hear Blivette like fighting with it behind you.
No. I thought there was another one back in the room where we are.
Not as far as you know.
Okay, well in that case I will just feed Dubois the health potion I have.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I believe that's 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, you can roll that Dubois if you want.
Yeah, go ahead and roll Dubois. That's going to end your turn. Bringing us back to Jason. Let's see if he can get back here. He sees the other skeleton. He's going to charge up there. That's 15 feet, so it's going to be another 10 feet past you. 25. Oh, no, he can't make it. He's going to pick up his dagger, which fell next to Dubois, and then he's going to run up here and try and throw it again at this other skeleton here. So let's see if he can hit. Nope. No, again, flings it. Flies off over its head into the hallway there. It's going to bring us next to Alana.
I say to Jemson, I say, maybe, kind of smirk at him, and I say, maybe you weren't a coward after all. And I guess I'm still down on the ground, and I shoot that one with my bow and arrow.
Are you going to eat
Nice,
those
you
good
are-
berries?
And I eat the good berries.
All right, but it is with disadvantage because you're down on the ground, dying. Yeah, you miss. You try and like compensate because Blivette's in the way, and you end up shooting off to the corner.
Get the back out of the way!
Wow.
But you also have to make a death saving throw, and I think I forgot to make you do it last time. So do 2 death saving throws. You should have either 2 successes, 2 failures, or 1 of each by now. That's a death. So that's 1 success and 1 fail. So you can mark that off on your character sheet. Dubois, you are. You didn't give him any.
I did. I gave it 3.
You gave me 3.
You gave her the good berries, and then you went to Dubois to give him the good berries?
Yes, I gave it 3, and then I gave Dubois 6.
Okay, well you can't do both on the same turn because it's an action.
But I'm just running past. Oh, whatever.
Well, you could give it to her, and she could feed herself. Yeah.
I'm not feeding her by hand here.
Yeah, no, I don't. I would. I'd have to.
Please feed me by hand, please.
She was conscious, I
The
wasn't.
rules are a little slippery there because I don't want you just running by, handing good berries out to all.
I
the
could
children
do a
like
sleight
Santa
of
Claus.
hand check, otherwise she never got any.
We'll just say she never got any. You still have 3 extra left over.
Okay.
So that's 4
Well,
good
then I
berries
better
I'm
take
up
off
to.
then.
Yeah. So that's gonna bring us to Dubois.
I am going to stand up. Is that an action?
Standing up, it's half your movement, so you still have 15 feet of movement left. If you wanted to move. But,
And,
you're up on the ground.
now I have this disadvantage on everything because it's.
It's only on skill checks, so not on attacks or saving throws. Only on skill checks right now.
All right.
So like a persuasion check, you would have to spend.
So I am going to move up. 2, 3.
You have 15 feet. You ignore the skeletons. And
Actually, do I notice? Well, this is open, right?
Let me see. Yeah, with your light. Yeah, that door is now open.
Okay, I'm going to do a double movement. So the first 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rush in the corridor.
Yeah, and you're moving. You can feel around. There's definitely another hall. You can see there's a door right next to you, but other than that, you don't see much. That's going to end your turn there, bringing us to the skeleton champion. And so, after trying to hit you, Blivette, it realized that it's basically too difficult. So it turns instead to the little halfling boy next to him. It's going to roll an attack against Terrace. Rolls a 15, so he does hit. And he does 8 piercing as you see the skeleton turn to Terrace. He keeps, slashing it. Come at me, you motherfucker! Come at me! And he just takes his sword, and in one swipe, it beheads the boy. And he falls to the ground.
Whoa!
Called it! I called it!
And he
You want
falls
to
to
give
the
a dagger?
Falls dead. And then the skeleton turns to you next, Sethanon. Bringing us next to Blivette.
I'm going to disengage back this way, I guess. And I
Right.
can't attack,
Yeah.
so we'll leave it at that.
It's gonna end your turn. So Sethanon.
I'm going to move over the fallen boy, halfling, and I'm going to cast once again Frostbite.
With disadvantage still. Unfortunately, no. You just keep shooting, and it just blocks it with his shield this time. That's going to end your turn. Yep. So Terrace is out. It's going to bring us to Jacket next.
Oh god, Jacket is gonna be so guilty about this. Okay, well, seeing Terrace get decapitated, well, Jacket gave him the dagger to begin with. This is her fault, and she goes a bit crazy at this point.
Oh.
She is gonna use her Misty Step to teleport above the guy and rain down on Shillelagh. To her.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Come on.
I'll let you use inspiration.
Yeah.
Thank God. My first inspiration.
Yes. Yes. Oh.
So go ahead and calculate your damage on that one.
Finish him.
Wow.
I was saying you're using both hands, so that's 7 plus
Two-handed.
6 would be 13.
Mm-hmm.
13. What's 2 times 13? 26. How do you want to do this?
Okay, Jacket is screaming. There is no going back. She teleports above the fucker, and her staff glows like holy hell. And she roars as she screams down upon this skull, which cracks under the light, and it goes through the body and down the spine. And she's kneeling down on its empty, boneless corpse because the magic has spread through the bones, and there's just armor laying around her. And she starts crying a bit.
Yeah, armor and the sword and the bones just clatter to the ground as you come down on it with such a ferocious might. And you notice that the nature of your weapon seems super effective as the blushing. You just smash the bones into pieces. And then it falls to the ground, and then suddenly the room is silent once more. I want everyone except Rahaj.
Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, I want my Arithmancer first to give me. Let's see, that would be 550 divided by 7. Or no, so 8.
By 7 is 78.57.
I was mistaken because Terrace did technically contribute, so it's divided by 8.
Okay. 68.75.
Terrace is dead.
68.75, so 69. Oh, there we go again.
Mm-hmm.
You can all add 69 experience points.
Hey.
Nobody say anything.
Hey, Hazel. You're level 2, right?
She is.
Yeah.
Does ritual casting make it so you don't burn a spell slot?
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
problem.
No,
Is
yeah.
that real?
Yeah, no. She has a special ritual ability, so she can cast. If she spends an extra 10 minutes for certain spells, she can spend an extra 10 minutes to cast
That's
them.
rad.
I know,
What?
that's why I've been spamming it like holy hell. And
Oh
Terrace
my-
is dead.
You've casted 4 spells today. How is this
Yeah.
possible? That's awesome.
Rituals,
Yeah.
wasting
Yeah, they're all
time,
rituals.
being careful, and the kid still died.
Alana, your turn.
I don't have to sleep with that on my head.
I'm kind of wheezing on the ground, and I go, "Good job, Jacket."
You are still dying, however.
Yeah, I am.
I throw
so
good berries
tired.
behind my back while weeping.
Okay. You catch the good berries, Alana. You get 3, I guess, assume.
Okay.
All 4 of them, they're all hers. I
All
don't
4,
care
okay.
anymore.
So you're still exhausted,
one did
but
it do?
How many HP do I get in her?
you can feed it
4.
to its head if you like.
It's kind of dark.
Welcome to the Shadowfell. Jason comes over to Terrace's body, and he kind of kneels at him. He's, shit. How are we gonna? Patrick is not gonna take this well. Fucking kid. And he gets up and just walks into the room here. That's gonna bring us next. We're out of initiative order at this point. Rahaj, you've just been, hanging out, shooting zombies with your crossbows. I'd say subtract. Actually, no, never mind. Yeah, you're just hanging out.
Whatever, man.
Also, Alana, you're keeping track of your arrows, right?
Oh yeah.
I know you fired at least 3 in that battle.
Yeah, I got 17.
Okay.
I got 17. I'm good.
Rahaj
So,
is just talking to Tetra all about how excited he is to see that little kid again.
That kid's gonna go far. I can
He's
feel it.
gonna, hey, he reminds me of me somehow.
I take the jacket from Terrace's body and vow to find his brother.
Okay.
Dubois comes in, basically charging still with his sword held up high, and stops when he sees everything is over and says,
Yeah, you see the other skeleton there, the one that was previously down here, and you see the battle has subsided as you come running in.
so he just suddenly stops and lowers his weapon and mumbles under his breath, "Animal." And that's it.
We're gonna bury him. In here. No, not here. We'll take him outside.
Alana, you wanted to do something? Oh, sorry, Blivette, you had a question.
I was just curious if Bliv ended up splattered with blood from that because.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's traumatized.
You were pretty far away.
No, when it
and,
happened, I was standing right there beside him
That's true.
almost.
That's true. A bit of it got on your mage armor, but it kind of when your mage armor dissipates, it just sort of falls off. So you're relatively, aside from the cuts and bruises from Alana, you haven't really gotten much blood on you.
Alright, then I'm just gonna go down in here and sit against the wall for a little bit.
Alana, now you can go.
Alana's kind of unfazed. She's seen that kind of violence before, and she gets up. And does she see that chest in the corner?
With the light spell, yes, you do see a chest there.
Wow.
Okay, can I approach it?
Yeah, go right up.
Can I check for traps?
Mimic,
Go ahead, perception. Does not appear to be trapped or locked.
Okay, I open it.
Yeah, so it's a pretty small, medium-sized chest. You open up, and inside you find 3 jewels. Sorry, let me. You're right on top of my notes there. You find 1 citrine, 1 carnelian, and 1 onyx. I can spell them out for you if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Carnelian, and 1 onyx. They're just these gemstones, essentially.
Okay. Oh, so many more chests. Can I go to the other 2? and check the
Yeah,
traps?
yeah. Unless anyone else is doing anything this time. Yeah, you
Oh,
can
if,
go
if
ahead.
you guys want to, I mean.
Just,
I would like
you
to
can chime in.
investigate the throne.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me just a perception check for this. As you're kind of looking around, checking it over.
$1 million.
Yeah, it appears to be made out of stone. There's just a seat. It's very large, like large enough, like bigger than for one person, but there's nothing on the throne right now. It just appears to be a stone throne, nothing special
No
about it.
engravings or writing or anything near it?
There are some more of those symbols that you saw in the other rooms. They're not in any particular reason, in any particular order. They're just embroidered around the edges. But yeah, that's about it.
100
Alright,
convenient.
and yeah, so Alana, if you want to check out that other chest, you can go ahead and roll perception on that one.
Okay.
And Jason looks to you, he kind of walks up over to Jacket and he's like, "It's exactly why I wanted to get these people out of this place." You don't detect any traps or locks. So.
Okay, open it.
Inside, you find this one is actually quite full to the brim with different coins. It's quite full, so you can spend a couple minutes just seeing how many there are. It'll take you probably 10 minutes just to dig through them.
Okay.
In the meantime, yeah, so Jackson, he just comes up to you and just walks past into the hallway. Stefan.
As Jason walks by, I just look at him and say, "You're an idiot. Do not confuse causality with choice. He chose to come, he died. You chose to come on this mission. You're in this situation now. Move on."
Look, all I'm saying is it's shit, and we should get the fuck out of here, alright?
I don't disagree
care.
about that.
Don't care about why it happened, or we could have stopped it, who knows, but I need a second. And he just walks off. Alright, so that's gonna bring us, Alana, unless anyone else does anything. Oh, Raj, sorry.
He looks at Tetra. Do you think they're done by now? We've been sitting here for an hour or more.
Tetra just keeps her rifle trained on the crypt. She looks over to you. You got a point. Why don't you go down there, check? I'll cover you from up here.
Why can you not come with me?
I just got a better vantage point from up here, and just in case something goes wrong, I can cover you.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead and insight check the heck out of her.
Gotta make sure disadvantage is on.
And yeah, with disadvantage. And Alana, she's telling the truth. She's just, it's strategically better from her perspective to stay up there, rather than both you go down there and get killed. Alana, so after 10 minutes of just searching through, and mark that off, Time Lord, you find about 1,800 copper pieces, 800 silver pieces, and 80 gold pieces.
Nice.
And Raj, Raj's gonna ask her, "Will you be following me once I get there?
Well,
Or are
I
you
guess
going off someplace?"
no. I guess I'll see this through. Just give me a signal if you need me to come over. But until you get up there, I'm just gonna keep an eye from up here.
All right, Raj is gonna hop down. He's gonna start walking just a little bit, and he's gonna turn around and say, "By the way, your lack of speaking taught me something about you. I will learn where you really came from soon enough." And he's gonna hop off, and he's gonna start walking towards the crypt.
Okay. And again, perception check if you're checking out that chest.
Yeah.
And don't forget it's with a disadvantage because you are currently exhausted. I'll ignore those other ones, but this one is disadvantage. So yeah, looking through, you do not detect any traps or locks as you open it inside. You see more gemstones in this one. This time you see 2 bloodstones and 1 moonstone.
All right.
So yeah, you can add those. Looking around the rest of the room, you don't see anything of of
Right.
significance. And after 10 minutes has passed, Rahaj, you've come up to the join them, so you can finally see what's going on here. Yeah, so you can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up here.
Myself. Did Tetra follow?
No, Tetra's back. She's still back at the house. I'll just move her token there. But yeah,
Rahaj
she's
is gonna-
watching you. Yeah.
He's just gonna wave at her, show us
Okay.
good to go, and then he's gonna come in.
Okay, cool. So you go and you see Mira and Brian and Patrick are there. You pass by them down the stairs to the bottom. And there you see Jason just leaning against the wall, and Dubois also looking pretty tired.
Don't care. Gonna keep walking.
You walk forward, you do see, and you see there on the ground the body of Terrace. With the skeleton next to it.
Is the dagger next to him?
You see a dagger on the ground, yeah. Yeah, pretty close to him.
He's just gonna kind of go over, crouch, put his hand on him, grab the dagger, pocket it, and keep moving.
Cool.
Actually, Jacket picked up the dagger.
Did you pick up the dagger?
I think she did, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
I'm
mind.
touching it and crying.
Yeah.
Then he's just gonna let her have her moment and just walk past them. Into this room.
Yeah, going in there, yeah, you see Alana looking around as she finishes searching the room, and Talrath checking out there's a throne over here. And that's pretty much it.
What did we learn? What happened while I was gone?
Well, you pretty much saw it. The boy died, or however old he was.
Are the rest of you okay?
I look around, I look at Jacket and Bliv. We'll make it.
Did you learn anything here that could be of use?
I found a little bit of stuff in these chests.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Little bit of stuff. That's an interesting term.
Blivette, you want to go?
In response to Rahaj's question about what we found, I kind of snap to and pull out my spellbook and turn to the page that had the writing on it and show it to him.
Okay. Alana appears to be telling the truth.
All right.
I don't really
learned
want to pass around the money right now, Rahaj. I'm sure you understand.
Oh, it makes
And I
sense.
kind of give him a smile, like a strained smile, like, shut up. So,
Sorry, Blivette. I say that again. What were you doing?
I kind of snap to when Rahaj asked about what we found, and I pull my spellbook out and turn to the page with the notes that I took on the writing, with the Elvish and the translated version, and show it to him.
Yeah.
See if he can
Does
make
it have
anything
the
of it.
writings of the gods that were on it? Like the gods that were listed?
Well, what do you?
I didn't go
did
in
you
the
copy that?
room, so I didn't see them.
Okay. So, doesn't have my thing going on. Religion check? Just see if I know.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a religion check.
Alright, cool. And while I'm doing that, I can just say, well, while I was off with our new friend, I learned a few things about her. Do I know anything?
Nice. So you can't really tell too much about just what the writing is. It doesn't seem to reflect any particular passage from any scripture. But the part about the each son died on the same day they were born, taken by the same god, you kind of get the feeling that you know that the days correspond to one of the different 8 gods of the original pantheon.
Okay.
So yeah, there's probably a connection between there.
All I can gather from this is each of these gods correlate to the days and the days they were born. It's not much I can draw from it. I apologize. And then Rahaj says, about our new friend. Rahaj learned she is not from this plane. She referred to it as the Shadowfell, and if we've learned anything, that means she at least knows of other planes or is from another one. She may be part of this research team you're looking for.
you think so?
Well, at least she's from someplace else. I guess it does not really matter if she's part of the research team or not.
Did she return with you?
She was watching guard when I left. She would be on her way soon. That's why I came to tell you before she got here.
I'm gonna make my way back towards the entrance to the tomb then.
Alright, yeah.
Is Alana, like, visibly harmed?
Oh, yeah, she's got some cuts. Like, she's not bleeding anymore. But yeah, she's got, like, a cut, just as, like, a red scratch over her chest. Just, like, cutting into her leather armor there.
Is this one alright?
I'm fine.
I would take your word for it. Galdath, are you alright?
Yeah, mate, I'm fine.
Is the chair comfortable?
Not terribly, no.
Okay.
Alright, at this point, Blivette, you see, as you're coming in, you see Tetra walk in with her rifle. She's just keeping an eye behind her out at the graveyard and just backs into the crypt, closing the door. She looks around. How's everything? You get it cleared yet?
Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna make my way back up here.
Mira pipes up. Is everyone alright down there?
I'm just gonna pointedly ignore the question.
I yell out. We're doing okay. -1.
Raj feels fine.
She looks to Tetra. -1. What does she mean?
Oh, shit.
To answer your question, no. Whoever whispered me.
The door to the right of Sethanon, has that been opened? Have you guys been in there?
No one has. It's currently closed. No one's been in there.
Sethanon, let us not have the pregnant one see this. Will you help me move the body?
Yes, let's do this.
Where should we take it? Where should we take it?
Bury him here. We'll be honored.
I'm not looking to bury him right now, Jacket. We're looking to simply move it so the one that is expecting does not,
That's not enough.
And I just start picking him up and gesture to Sethanon.
Yeah, Sethanon, I will assist.
Alright, where are we moving him, dude?
Let's hide him under some skeletons.
I was thinking of taking him to that door over there so we could put him in, if that door has a coffin in it, then that one probably will too.
Yeah.
Alright, Raj opens it.
Alright, you open the door.
If it's trapped, I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
The door opens, nothing happens. See pretty much the same thing. There's a tomb here, a sarcophagus, and the different sconces with these symbols on the walls right above them.
I make sure to grab the head as well. Just by the way.
Yes.
I definitely have the head with.
You collect all of his remains.
We'll put him in here.
And you're going to open up the sarcophagus?
Yeah, I'll open it up.
Alright, so I want you to roll me a... No, I'm kidding. You just open the sarcophagus. There's some skeleton bones in them already.
Now, Tristan, just
Yes.
hypothetically speaking, there's a whole lot of symbols in here. Have I noticed
Yes.
any other symbols as I've been in here?
You haven't noticed any other symbols in the other parts of this crypt yet, no. But go ahead and give me a perception check now that you're looking around.
Just in case. Perception. Ah, good.
You noticed
Nothing
less than
else.
you saw before.
Yeah. Nothing else.
Oh wait, is that kid dead? I didn't even notice. All right, so I'll close it. I'll do a little Cyric, like how the Catholic Church does the cross. I'll do whatever Cyric's equivalent is, and I'll exit the room.
Yeah. All right, cool. And the Cyric thing, you basically you take a hand over your face, and then you sort of do that sort of motion.
I'll do that for.
All right. And sorry, Talrath, you wanted to do something.
Yeah, I want to investigate that thing I whispered you about if I can.
Yeah, sure. So you pick that up.
Investigation, I assume.
Yeah, you can roll investigation check. Yeah. So I'm just typing it to you here.
Rahaj, in the meantime, Sethana, are you okay?
I have seen better days, but if this crypt is now secure, I'm certain I can rest a little and recuperate. Thank you.
Do you mind if I tag along with you?
No, come along.
Tetra also is coming down the stairs here. Hey,
Okay.
what's going on?
Oh, long time no see.
I was careful getting over here, unlike you. Must have attracted 3 or 4.
I actually look at her.
Like the 100 we killed outside, right? And he gives her a wink.
I look at her and give her sort of a not an accusatory look, but just sort of questioning look for a moment, and I'll just move over to the corner of the room and watch her.
She kind of looks at you, and then looks away and just avoids eye contact. And she starts walking past you on the stairs. I'm not saying anything. So she comes into the room here. She sees the skeleton bones. Shit. Must have had quite a fight. Glad you're okay. And she looks to you, Talrath. Well, if this place is clear, should at least offer some shelter so that we can regroup and tend to our wounds. If these people are safe here, then, well, once we finish resting, I'm going to be moving on.
Rahaj goes to help the family. Or not the family, the old one.
Yeah, the survivors, yeah.
Can I get a look at her? Since I'm a cleric, how's she holding up? Is her baby gonna be okay?
Yeah, you can do a medicine check, I guess.
I don't want to touch her, because if I roll natural one on medicine check, I'm killing her.
Well, do you say anything? Are you just gonna walk up to her? Do you say anything first?
I just kind of walk up to her, I give her a friendly smile, and I just kind of check her out. Not like, well, whatever that means for you.
Okay.
Ah! Killed her! That's literally a 1 in a 20.
Yep.
Wow.
You come walking up to her, and you're kind of like reaching out to check. You're like, do you mind if? And she's, no, sorry, it's fine. I'm fine. No, thank you. And she just turns to the side.
She braces. All right, I signal to Mira and Blivette, and I kind of just want to help them all into the crypt away from the door.
All right. And Brian, he lifts himself up with his stuff. Oh, come on, Patrica, let's... They say it's safe now, yes?
Safer than here, at least. And he smiles and leaves him.
Right, good, I could use a rest. And he lumbers down the stair, and Patrica follows with Mira as well. They'll come in. And Patrica's like, well, this isn't really the coziest place, is it? I suppose it'll have to do.
God. Well, what time is it?
I'd say after all this, another half hour has passed.
How long have we been awake?
Partying. We're in the 12:30 in the morning.
12:30. Let us go to bed. No.
No. It's not 12:30 in the morning.
Oh.
It was 1 o'clock. It was 1 p.m. when we started this whole adventure.
So
oh my God! Then what time are we on?
So you thought it was 12:30. That's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's at least 2 hours. We'll say 3 hours.
Okay.
4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
Oh my.
We ended last game. It was about 10:15.
10:15 in the morning? Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I remember it was like 6 hours from when you left at 7 a.m. It was 7 a.m. when you left the farm. It was 6 hours after that, so that would bring us to 1 p.m.
Well, I remember because Rahaj asked me to tell...
My time was 11:11.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. The death time.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember that.
I guess I thought you said it was like 6 hours had passed or something. Oh, that's fine. I guess then that would put us back to 1 o'clock now.
Okay. 1 o'clock in the
I have
afternoon.
never been tired at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, can I Can I step in the room with Jacket? If you guys are done. I kind of step in the room quietly, and I see Jacket standing there, and kind of nod my head respectively to her, and I say, "Death is a part of life, and he fought bravely."
Yes, we must record such. And she takes out the dagger that he was carrying and carves onto the wall, just behind the coffin here. Terrace, fallen brother, brave to his last, sought his brother until the end, and then died on the... It's the 3rd of... What day is it today?
So the date is currently, I believe, the 26th. Let me check my old little calendar. You also have calendars yourselves in the lore section, by the way. So yeah, it was 26th of Erelon, I believe. I don't know.
Right on the 26th of Erelon.
Gotta check my Leonis. Sorry, it was 26th of Leonis. That's when the adventure started.
And underneath I write in Druidic, an old druid saying, "From circle to circle we must move on." And I leave the room. I can't take much more of this.
And sorry, the 27th. My mistake. It was where I wrote this. Meeting on the 25th. Yeah, you met on the 25th. Yeah, it's the 27th.
I wait till Jacket leaves. I check the body.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation.
Okay.
Are you seriously looting a little boy?
You're not there!
Oh my god!
Speaking of looting, I would like to take a look at the skeleton champion myself, especially for his sword, since I saw it glowing.
Yeah, you go over to look at the skeleton. Make an investigation check.
Okay. But please pass Alana first. It was her
Yeah,
action.
no, I just whispered her. All right. And while you're doing that, I think that was everyone. Oh, Sethanon, sorry.
It might take a while, but Sethanon wants to approach Tetra when he has a chance to, at some point, when she's not with other people.
Okay. Dubois, yeah, you look around at the body of the skeleton, looking under his shield, checking around the bones. You're not sure where the sword fell when it fell, but you don't see it there.
Okay. Strange.
All right. And so, Rahaj, you wanted to do something as well.
Just to this room of people and tell Wrath if he can hear. So, would anyone like to fill Rahaj and Tetra in? What is the plan moving forward?
Well, Tetra speaks up. Well, if this place is secure, I think the first order of business would be to rest here. Once these people are at least somewhat in better shape, then my plan is to move on.
Move on? What do you mean?
I have other places to go.
Interesting.
And Sethanon, did you want to pull Tetra aside? Like, what are you doing exactly?
Yeah, basically just pull her aside and speak with her briefly.
Okay, you kind of motion for her to come over to the door here. She kind of hesitates for a moment and just looks around and then follows.
Can I
Rahaj
see
follows
this
too.
happen?
Rafaj follows as well.
Yeah, I want to see this happen.
Are you like just following right behind them, or are you like?
I'm
sneaking up?
just starting to walk my way over there with them.
Okay. Well, Sethanon, you see Rahaj standing right behind Tetra, and she's like, "Yes, what is it?" And she's again avoiding eye contact with you.
I just say, Rahaj, please, I need some privacy.
Rahaj goes, "Oh," and then he gives him like a little wink and like a little thumbs up, like.
I just shake my head, like, no.
Hey,
Tetra looks to you, Sethanon, and she's like, "I don't think privacy is his strong suit."
good luck getting any information out of her. She is not one of a very talkative manner.
So yeah, whenever Rahaj makes some distance.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna-
guys go around the corner here.
Okay.
Where the door's open.
I just say simply, I'm not whispering, but at the same time, I'm not like speaking at a normal level of volume. And I just say to her, like, I've noticed your glances at me. You seem to have something on your mind. There are two outcomes in the very near future. I will either be dead or I will be back in my realm. Is there something you want to say to me? This is your only chance.
She looks you in the eye. If you... I just can't. Please, don't. Just forget you saw me.
What?
I will not force you to speak, but this is something obviously that is on your mind, a burden for you. It is not a matter that concerns me. I'm simply offering you a chance. I am not going to be here longer, so I just want to let you know. If you must say or feel that you must say something, this is the time to do it.
She peeks around the corner, makes sure no one's looking. She comes back. Listen, just promise me you won't ask questions.
I promise.
And then we'll go our separate ways, and that's that?
Of course.
Okay, and she gives you a hug, like a really tight hug. For like a few seconds.
It was like I thought.
She gives you a tight hug for a few seconds. Yeah.
I let her hug me, and I'm not going to do anything. I'll let her have her moment.
She backs up. Yeah.
I'll just nod and say, I promise not to ask questions, and I will not.
Thank you. You're a good man. And she kind of like rubs her eye a little and goes back around the corner.
Okay.
The whole party's listening. Like we're all like.
I'll wait a moment before I round the corner and return as well.
Yeah, but you saw nothing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Can I look at this body?
All right, so Rahaj, yeah, you can go next.
Can I
you
look
want to
at-
look at these skeletons?
Is this like the? I'm guessing the big bad one had like a big. He had a different appearance to him.
You saw, yeah, he had like a lot more like armor, a shield. His sword had like a bit of a glow to it.
I want to check.
Currently, he's just in like scattered all over the place. So make an investigation check. And while he's doing that, Jacket.
I need a new weapon.
I want to call Mira aside and ask her about what she learned while we were gone.
Oh yes, about Ultima. Yeah. So Mira.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. Because we've got to keep going and keep protecting people. What did you find out?
Well, these people seem to know as much about Ultima as most commoners in Thandalay, as far as I've seen. They know that Ultima is the one true god according to their holy scripture. They know that Ultima will ultimately, as her name suggests, bring them their prosperity and the paradise that they so long for. And that ultimately she is here to guide them from the darkness that is within all living things. Other than that, they don't seem to be... They're not priests, so they're no experts on the subject, no more than you or I. But they worship who they worship, and that's about all they need to know.
There has to be more. There has to be. Where did they learn it from? Where did these...
Well, speaking to Brian, I assumed he'd know the most, being the oldest. Simply it was taught down to him from his parents back when they were alive. And I assumed from their parents, and so on and so forth. Clearly, this religion seems to have spread to this realm as well.
I'm sorry. I'm getting impatient. Thank you. Thank you for learning this, Mira. Take your time.
It's alright. It's alright. Anything you need, let me know. Meanwhile, Rahaj, looking around, you're just like, there's so many bones broken and like tossed everywhere. You don't see the sword anywhere.
Okay. And Jacket wants to go back to the body that killed the boy.
Okay,
And
and
look at it hard.
Sean, I think your mic is you're bumping up against your mic or something.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just hearing like a tapping sound, I think. So meanwhile, Blivette, you wanted to do something.
I wanted to talk to Tetra about the black powder and how to make it.
Yeah, sure. So Tetra comes walking out. She's sort of walking past you at the door here, and you kind of get her attention as she's just sort of like looking at the floor. Yes.
That black powder that you showed me that works with your gun and you said keep away from fire. How do you make that?
Oh, sorry. I was distracted. She pulls out her pouch. You're interested in this? Well, of course, gnomes are curious, aren't they? Well, to be honest, I'm not the one who makes it. I got it off a dead guy.
I see.
I'm not sure how it works. I'm not an expert myself, but you can find it. It's highly explosive, very handy. And well, oh, what the heck? She just thrusts the rifle into your arms and she's like, if you want, I can show you how it works.
Yes.
I mean, I can't promise you how I can show you how to make one. I'm not exactly sure. Got it off the same dead guy, but if it'll help at all,
So
take a look.
This weapon, are these common where you're from, or this place, or?
This is the only one I've seen.
I see.
But basically, it's pretty simple once you get the basics. And she starts showing you the different parts and like where you load it and where the gunpowder goes. And yeah, it's really kind of big and cumbersome to you. But you kind of get the feeling like you could see yourself with a smaller one and it worked pretty much the same.
Yeah, I might
way.
take you mental notes on everything to jot down later. Do you think I could take a little sample of that black powder?
Make a persuasion roll.
Come on,
Come
Blue.
on, -2.
Known for her charisma.
Ah!
Wow.
She kind of just like.
It wouldn't be
This
much.
is-
Just tiny.
This is all I got left, and this thing is the only thing keeping me alive out here. At least most of the time, it is. No, if I could help you, I would, but I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right, and let's see if in case I'm missing anyone. Alana, did we come to you again?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to talk to the pregnant girl.
Oh right, yeah. So yeah, you.
Real quick.
She's up here in the hallway. You pull her aside, or are you gonna go up to her?
No, I just walk up to her. I don't really have anyone else to talk to. Everyone else is kind of doing their own like private discussions, and I kind of nudge Jamson over, and I go, Jason. I even call him Jamson to his face. So I go with Chaz. So I go, I point at a pregnant belly, and I go, so did that happen here, or? Or somewhere else.
She looks at the she looks down, she's kind of like in shock. Oh, no, yeah,
Here?
What you mean here in this crypt? No. Sorry. What are you asking? You asking about the father?
Yeah, sure. If you want to tell.
No, he died back in the community when Draxmith struck.
Oh.
She kind of just her eyes dart from side to side.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine. Speaking of which, where's Terrace?
Oh no.
And Lana's eyes just get big, and she's like, he's in the he's in the other room.
1 second. Give me 1 second.
Oh no, this better not cause a
Inside check.
He's in the other room. All right.
I stop her before she goes.
No. She doesn't move. She's just right. We'll just come see me. You're always getting in trouble.
Well, problem with
Jeez.
that.
What's up?
Oh no.
He
No.
might have been hurt
No.
a lot. I put my hands on her shoulders and I say, he's in a better place now.
Fuck. And she turns around. It's okay. It's
Listen. You have your baby. You will make it back. We will keep you safe. We will keep you and your baby safe. Think about what's good now, okay? Think.
his brother's going to be pissed. And she turns up past just into the corner here. And Brian also comes to you, and he's like, "Don't worry, I'll talk to her. It's okay. We've lost people before. We'll soldier through." And he follows her to the corner. Yeah, and Rahaj, Rahaj.
Hey.
Sethan and
Did I
Raj
skip
and
your
Happy-
jacket?
Yeah, I was above Alana, but
You were. I thought your thing was going.
I'm sorry, I kind of jumped you.
no,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the other thing.
So.
I thought that was Mira. Sorry. Yeah, you wanted to do something, Jacket?
Yep, I wanted to also investigate the body. I wanted to. I went back to the body that killed Terrence, and
Oh, that one. Okay.
yeah, I'm also looking for the weapon that killed him because it belongs to his brother if I find him.
Okay. So sorry, you were looking for the weapon of the skeleton.
Skeleton,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So make an investigation check.
Come on, please.
Looking around, scattered bones. You take a couple minutes. We'll say at this point another 10 minutes with all the conversations that's passed. So another 10 minutes, but no, it's nowhere in sight.
Can't I move the body or anything? Just look.
Yeah,
on...
you. That's totally what you were doing. Yeah, you're looking under the bones. The body is completely in pieces at this point. There's just like tatters of the robes and armor. But you check underneath all that, looking around the room, don't really see anything.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, none of us saw it.
All right,
It's
now
still in the
Raj.
Yeah.
Now
Can
Raj.
I make a perception check, see if it flew to the ceiling or something?
Well, we'll give Raj
Listen,
a
it's
second.
magic.
We'll give Raj a moment to do his
Okay.
thing first.
Seth and Rahaj had been having a little conversation up to this point, and Rahaj says, Sethanan, you seem troubled. Is something the matter?
Many things, but nothing pressing except for our mission. More puzzles to solve.
Sethanan, Rahaj considers you to be a friend. Please, do not hesitate to tell me if you need something.
I promise I will not. For the meantime, I am not even sure what I need, but I do appreciate it.
Is
Yeah.
Sethanan playing with his toy while he's saying this?
Yeah, like he's just like absently sort of like solving the puzzle with his left hand. He kind of holds it down by his side, so it's like it's something that he's done habitually for years now. So he's just it's like sort of you can hear a slight clicking of the parts shifting. Yeah. So, but if you want to do an insight check, you will succeed. It's not high.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll do one. Why not?
Although technically, so yeah, the rules, if you're inciting someone and they're not actively trying to lie you, it's just against their passive deception. Even if they're being honest, it's just the degree to which you can tell that they're being honest.
I believe you.
Yeah, you're not really sure, but yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying to you as far as you can tell.
Rahaj points at the device and he says, That, I've seen you carry it. You spoke to me about it shortly. May I see it? And he extends a
Of
hand.
course. And Sethan will hold it maybe like pass it over
Raj,
to him.
Raj takes it, kind of flips it around a little bit. Just looking at it, does it remind me of anything I know?
You've never seen anything like it.
Interesting. Rahaj and he hands it back to him. No, and this is quiet, whispery. Rahaj has been very intrigued by it since you showed him. Let us just say that Rahaj is trying to gain information on it for you, if that is okay.
By all means. I know very little of it. Whatever insight you can offer, I'd be very appreciative, of course.
And then Rahaj just gives him a smile, and he's going to walk over to Alana. Oh, no, before he leaves, he's going to say, and one last thing. I'm sure it does not mean any danger to you, but Dubois had an attempt on my life. Now, this is none of your business. It does not matter. But I do not feel entirely comfortable sleeping when he is around. If there is any way that we can exchange watches when it comes to rest, I would be very much appreciative.
Of course.
Thank you. And he sticks out his hand for a handshake.
I'll shake his hand.
And it turns into a bro hug. You didn't see it.
I was hoping, and it came true. This is my natural 20 of this session.
He nods to him and he walks over back to Alana.
Jacket, you can roll your perception now.
Oh boy! Please, come on!
Yeah.
Give me something!
You don't see the sword anywhere.
What happened to it?
Did you check inside of the boy? It could have gotten lodged in there.
I'm not
don't go back
going
there.
through a body! No! No. Screw it. Out we go.
Tetra's like, well, hold on. We're gonna rest here first, right? You look like you're in pretty bad shape.
Yes, we are. Not given the option.
Alright, well, I'm doing pretty fine. I can keep watch for now until you're all rested. Since it's still only midday as far as I can tell without a sun. I'll keep watch, you guys.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. I feel real bad.
What do you mean without a sun?
Well, have you looked at the sky recently? It's all clouds.
Yes,
there
but there is a light somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's beyond my pay grade. I don't know how that works.
Then how do you know when it's night?
It gets dark, basically. Darker than it is now.
So what's moving the light?
Beats me. I mean, some people think it's Ra that makes the sun rise in the first place, so ask him.
That's the Candyman.
Well, anyways, I'll keep watch. You can rest as much as you need to. Once you're ready to go, let me know. I'll be outside.
Rahaj looks over to Dubois and says, Hey, holy man, maybe you should take watch as well, no?
I'm going to rest. Perhaps. Well, I guess I'll take a watch this night, but I think.
And Rahaj is gonna walk straight up to him, and he's gonna look him in the eyes and say, Understand. You tried to kill me. You need to be okay with that. But the problem is you made one small mistake, my friend. You didn't kill me. And then he walks away. Back to Seth.
All right. And everyone else, are you going to rest? Do a long rest?
I'm rested. Long rested.
Yeah, long rest.
All right. So you can go ahead and do all your long rest back to full health.
Level 2.
Also, everyone receives 200 divided by 7 experience points.
Woo!
200 divided by 7 is 28.
So
28.5. 29.
Round up.
29
experience points in addition to that. So if you're leveling to level 2, you can figure all that out. That is where we will leave off this session.
Alright.
So, yeah, good job, guys. Some very, very tragic, but also emotional moments. And if anyone, for anyone watching the stream or on YouTube, thank you for watching this episode of 20 Sides. We hope to see you again next week. Yeah, good night, everyone.
Have a good night.
Right.
Woo!
Do-do-do-do.